This is what we deserve. We're single now, you're my feature. We don't need no words for love. Would you worry for life? You're safe for me, baby. Stay behind. Don't take it slow. Coming real close. Collide, collide. Don't make it hurt. Coming real close. Collide. That's all I wanna do. Body shaking, boom, boom. Pulse racing, boom, boom. Bumper drop like boom, boom. Bust it down and spin it around and put on your tail like boom, boom. Pulse racing, boom, boom. Bumper drop like boom, boom. Bust it down and spin it around and put on your tail like. Oh, give me that nice body of mine. Oh, give me that wine. 'Cause you know me like that. I descended from Moko. I see evil from afar. I was blinded by my ego, but no, it ain't that hard. My papa showed me who my friends were. My mama taught me how to fight. Cross a mother loving West Indian. I'll make you run for your life. I used to drink till I was drunk and falling face to the earth. People would cheer me on and let me be a joke. I'm crossing busy streets and swerving, looking crazy, consider that my sweeter thing. I used to gargle vodka like peppermint fresh. Now all I do is blow trees. The paper connects from my lips to your lips like we kissed. But you see, time will tell, because time knows where. Well, I descended from Moko. I see evil from afar. I was blinded by my ego, but no, it ain't that hard. My papa showed me who my friends were. My mama taught me how to fight. Grow some mother loving West Indian. Make you run for your life. I was 5'6", 2 feet deep in some mess. My mama put some olive oil at the crown of my head. Then she rubbed some baby vapor on my cocoa chest. See, I was running through the island, but I had to digress. You see, you didn't even know me, but you have to confess. What's been given is a blessing. What I ain't done, I ain't stressing. Knew I left this for better. I love my intuition. It's efficient, cause my God is bigger than my intentions. You see, time will tell, yeah, because time knows well. Look, I descended from Moko. I see evil from afar. I was blinded by my ego, but no, it ain't that hard. My papa showed me who my friends were. My mama taught me how to fight. Grow some other loving West Indian. I make you run for your life. Well, I descended from Moko. I see evil from afar. I was blinded by my ego, but no, it ain't that hard. My mama showed me who my friends were. My papa showed me how to fight. Grow some other loving West Indian. Make you run for your life.
talk yet. And I probably won't answer if you call my phone. Always asking why I put her in a friend zone. Saying she nearby at another friend's home. I don't wanna see another sunset.
She don't wanna see another sunset where the stars don't show, cause the clouds they're upset for me. Told you I was trying, change your mind and I'm dying. You don't wanna see another star fall from the sky like that. You don't wanna see me fall from grace. Maybe I was trapped, but you never had my back. Fall for the sake of love, and I felt so miserably. Yeah, you could've hit me up, I never lost my love. I was hoping you would call back. I know that I'm far from greatness, and the way we trade places. Had to stop for a moment. You can see it in my eyes that I'm hoping.
It's been 18 days since I kept her waiting. Probably won't last for another 18. She asked me where I'm at when it comes to dating. Can't you see that I don't wanna talk yet? And I probably won't answer if you call my phone. Always asking why I put her in a friend zone. Saying she nearby at another friend's home. I don't wanna see another sunset. You don't wanna see me fall like that. Wipe the tears off the blade when you pull it out my bag. When you told me you could die just to keep me like that. When I looked you in her eyes and I heard your voice cry. Baby, it was love, baby, it was tough. Maybe it's enough, lost a lot of blood, left me in the cut. Baby, it was trust, baby, now it's dust. Crying to my cuz, leaning on my bruh, twisted in my gut. It's been 18 days since I kept her waiting. Probably won't last for another 18. She asked me where I'm at when it comes to dating. Can't you see that I don't wanna talk yet? And I probably won't answer if you call my phone. Always asking why I put her in a friend zone. Saying she nearby at another friend's home. I don't wanna see another sunset. It's been 18 days since I kept her waiting. Probably won't last for another 18. She asked me where I'm at when it comes to dating. Can't you see that I don't wanna talk yet? And I probably won't answer if you call my phone. Always asking why I put her in a friend zone. Saying she nearby at another friend's home. I don't wanna see another sunset. I don't wanna see another sunset. I don't wanna see another sunset.
No, we only do it for the day one day. Me never do it for no bag of fake friend. Me never run down. Me never run down, friend. Nah, do it for the day one. Say me do it for the day one, them. Me never run down. Me never run down, friend. Nah, do it for the day one. Only do it for the day one, them. One link and one order. Stick to me circle like bricks and mortar. Me never leave them in a wanna. Coulda late in the night, is I just still gone. Me couldn't sell them for $1. Can't sell me friend, me rather suffer like dagger. Coulda end up in a jail or a grave. Me friend, cause you know that's a day one day. Me never run down. Me never run down, friend. Nah, do it for the day one. Only do it for the day one. Them. Me never run down. Me never run down, friend. Nah, we do it for the day one. Bust a toast for your day one, them. The one you are right with straight to the end. Papa champagne if you're really proud of your friend. Real soldier, we not really borrow knowledge. Cheers to life. Thank God we not fall out and we not strife. We just cool like ice. Cause we don't have no time for no little petty fire. Me never run down. Me never run down, friend. Do it for the day one. So me do it for all night. Stacking up, it's alright. Coulda depend on them in the hour right the night. Coulda swing pon the left, me coulda swing pon the right. Not textile. Some boy them feel them too bright. Run around chat a lot of speed like bike. Them not afraid say them crash cause them verse in a lie. Me never run down. Me never run down, friend. Nah, do it for the day one. So we do it for the day one. Then run down. Nah, we never run down, friend. Nah, do it for the day one. We only do it for the day one. Then we never run down, friend. Day one. Then so we do it for me day one. Then me only do it for the day one. Then I never do it for no bag of fake friend. Me only roll with the day one.
Good afternoon. Not hearing myself, Richard. Yeah. Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. Welcome to Island Girl Talk, ladies. Episode number 6. Wowzers.
Yep.
Just wow. How are you guys?
Excellent.
Excellent. You all recover after last week's show?
Yeah. That one was steamy.
Richard brought the heat, boy.
Yeah, he definitely did. We had to take it down a little bit today.
Oh God, we had to. Yes. So, guys, how was your weekend? You know, I need to ask.
Hectic. Oh Lord, I didn't get a chance this weekend.
Trying to load on my earphones a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes, the weekend was a little hectic as well.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot of stuff. Neicy, what about you?
Mine was
Busy.
It wasn't that busy, but it had stuff that was priority.
Yeah.
But I still got a nice little balance of rest and
Nice.
workflow. So I was grateful for that.
I always get excited when it's coming closer to the show.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Seemed like Krystal
We
was
look forward
excited.
to it. I guess so. Little busy bee. All right, so guys, you might be wondering what we're going to talk about today. Well, we have a nice one for you all today, right? After last week's show, like Neicy and Shawna said, we had to tone it down a little bit, just a little bit. And we want to give you guys some nice educative entertainment today. So today, what we talking about, y'all?
Self-care.
Self-care. Right? Self-care.
And it's very crucial at this point in time, especially, given the pandemic and so much that everyone is going through. Parents, especially because we're now going to start back school, I believe in March. So for that time, at that period, parents were chaperoning their kids with school.
Yes.
So I feel like it was an almost impossible task.
Yeah.
So I think self-care is very necessary for all, including single mothers.
That's right.
Yeah, I really want to say well done to the parents who took over that role during that time, like
Listen.
to be managing the household and stepping into teacher mode, and it's a lot. I'm sure they're glad for the break now.
Yeah. And across the board too. I mean,
The
you had to
frontline
look
workers,
at everybody,
yeah.
frontline workers, and in this pandemic exhausted world as well. Because even though things might look like it's cooling down now, right? Restrictions are easing and all of that. We still reeling from the last 2 years. We have been traumatized all year. You know what I'm saying? So self-care is something that we should really pay attention to make sure that we are okay. Because when we okay, we can then be okay for others. We can help take care of others.
Yeah.
Well
All
said.
right?
Well said.
So here's the thing. Let's break it down for them. What exactly is self-care? Well, we have a couple definitions too. Not that they're very different, but we have a more simplistic definition, and then we have a more official definition. So I'll go through it for you all, right? Self-care means taking care of yourself so that you can be healthy, so that you can be well and do your job, so that you can help others and care for others and do all the things that you need to do and want to accomplish in a day. That's the general consensus of self-care. But the WHO defines self-care as the ability of individuals, families, and communities to promote health, to prevent disease, to maintain health, and to cope with illness and disability with or without the support of a healthcare provider. Right? That's the WHO's definition of self-care. So we're going to dive right into it.
And of course, most simply put, self-care is taking care of yourself.
Taking care of yourself.
Taking care of yourself.
Caring for yourself.
Self-explanatory.
Yes.
So, but we want to put the question to you all. What are ways in which you guys practice self-care? Have you even thought about it? Most people don't even know
Yeah.
if they're practicing self-care. There's not an awareness about it to say, you know what, let me take care of my mental, let me take care of my body, because you know I might need it. I need to be stronger. People don't always think about that. They just go through the motions,
Definitely. And you see it affecting people in every aspect. Because you're probably drawn down, you're tired, you're mentally drained, and you're smacking at people. You know, we have people. I'm sure you guys could relate. At some point, you're given attitude and so much little minor things that you may not pay attention to necessarily is actually a result of not having good self-care. You know, so we could definitely dive into them and take a look at some ways we can practice self-care.
And that, like Shawna said, that's what we're going to do. Look at ways and tips and, you know, methods in which we can practice self-care. Neicy, I know you have a nice one for us.
Most important one, is it?
Yes,
Yes.
one of the ways over the years that I started to take a serious approach to self-care is through nutrition.
Say it again. Say it again for those in the back.
I didn't even
Food. I didn't know that she loved language.
Listen. It's not that kind of food show, guys. No, but on a real, I was totally unaware of how much food affect your mood, your energy levels, the way that you sleep. I just thought, you know, you eat to the sustain, but it comes down to what you eat, the quality of food that you put in, because like your body is like a vehicle, right? And if you're not, you know, when you have a car, you tune it up, you make sure the tires have enough air, oil change, all these different things, but you don't really pay attention to what goes on inward within your body. And most of the times it's only when something happens, you run by a doctor and you try to get a quick fix. But what about taking proactive methods to nutrition, where, for instance, like, you know, you're maintaining what you eat in terms of more fruits and vegetables, including that in your diet. Drinking more water, you guys.
Yeah.
Like,
and not to mention, I mean, sometimes, I don't know about you, but when I eat cooked food, right, like cooked food, I feel like I eating dead food. Sometimes it's good to eat food that is alive, where the enzymes and the nutrients are still alive. I like to eat as fresh as I can. Like I was telling Shawna some time ago, a nice snack for me is peeling a big cucumber, because I don't waste time cutting up thing. You know, you're going to eat it. Why cutting it up for? Eating a big long cucumber with some Italian dressing. Richard, why your mind so?
Listen,
you see, Richard done start.
A quick little minute too. And she was like, quick long, and I was like,
I say one quick long, and he turn around. One big cucumber with my Italian dressing, and I chomp in away, put a little bit on top, eat again. That's a nice little snack for me. It tastes good, you know, and cucumber is like alkaline, you know, so, you know, you're doing the body right as well. I like to snack on veggies and fruit a lot, because I feel like I'm eating food that is alive, you know, and that with the, you know, that can really boost our bodies, you know.
That's very well. Oh, no, continue.
For me, I see the difference when for me personally, when I stop having milk, you see, dairy and cheese, for some strange reason, dairy and cheese affects me in ways that I recognize. It's noticeable. You understand? So like,
I feel I know what you're talking about.
And I love it, you know. I love it, you know. Occasionally, you want your ice cream, you want your different things, your pasta. Oh, God, I a girl that all you. I love my pasta. But when I
making me hungry.
I'm sorry. Look, you have bananas.
See, I'll make sure and bring some fruit for you today.
Yeah, but when I consume pasta and stuff in a big way, it really affects, you know, the way I feel. I get sick, I get nauseous, so many different things.
Yeah.
That's facts with the dairy, you guys. I didn't even realize I was lactose intolerant. At first, it started off with me being lactose sensitive, and then it went on into full-blown intolerance, where I'm out here hunting for lactose-free ice cream, because I love ice cream, but I can't have it.
I think,
you know, I had to change milk to almond milk and oat milk and all these, because I can't I love cheese, you guys.
I would you there.
Flat, right? That's the recipe. I had my skin as well cleared
Like
up a lot
Richard
when I
said
cut out dairy from my diet.
Right.
Yeah, because I'll break out as a result of it.
So Neicy, tell the people, like, you know, what types of foods that we should, you know, engage in and eat on a regular, and what types of food we should avoid.
Well, let me start with the avoiding. I know I love all your fast food.
Oh, God.
Right?
Oh, gosh.
And trust me, I love a good burger. I love fries. Listen. But it's all in moderation. We're not saying that you can't, you know. We're not saying that you can't have it. But it have some people would eat fast food Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then that one Saturday, they pull up with a little salad and they're feeling like they're doing the most.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, try to switch that around.
Okay.
Switch it around.
Right.
Because I literally use fast food as my reward for a cheat day. So I would try to eat clean whole week, and then on Saturday, I have a little whatever craving. I have that on the Saturday. So just be mindful of the ratio that you incorporate in fast food and unhealthy food.
So there's the one time we're going to cheat.
Yeah, it's not really like a one-time thing. It depends on your level of discipline. But my thing is, if you know you eat a lot of fast food, a lot of oil, a lot of fat, and these different types of things, try to swap it out. If you drink a lot of, like, I haven't drunk soft drink in a very long time.
Yeah.
No much less for juice. My friend is water.
Yeah.
You know, so even let's be mindful of the intake of these things. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and some people think that, you know, when they eat a lot of foods that have veggies and stuff, you have to look at how the veggies are prepared as well. Because just because you're eating veggies, if those veggies saturated in oil and fat, like Chinese food, you know, chow mein and that kind of thing, you're doing yourself an injustice. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you have to look at how the food is prepared as well.
Very good point.
Yeah.
And of course, we should consume more whole grains.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fruits, veggies. We mentioned the fruits and veggies before. The type of meat that you're eating as well. You know, we are not experts on this, but the information is out there and available. You can just Google and read, and basically, like, you know, you would know how your diet looks. You would know when you pull that fridge what you're seeing.
Yeah.
You know, but the fruits and veggies, incorporating more greens and oats and whole grains and stuff like that in your diet.
They said that the whole grains actually lowers, you know, depression and stress. It's been proven to lower depression, stress and anxiety in persons, you know. So processed foods too, Neicy. The sausage and thing.
Oh gosh.
They're not healthy. All you know how sausages are made.
But I heard somebody said if it doesn't have a tree attached to it, it processed.
It processed.
Even when you go, listen, I'm about to drop some gems at, or you're going to get vexed.
Drop the gems.
You see, when you walk in the grocery and you see stuff marked enriched and fortified, we're thinking healthy.
Yeah.
You know? Why do they have to take out stuff and put in stuff to repackage it and give it to you?
Thank you. Right.
But they use these words to make you think that you're eating a certain way. So you try to eat, as Chris was mentioning, try to eat as close to home as possible. If you don't have a tree attached to it, like could you pick up bread on a tree, guys? Could you go and find bread on a tree? You know, that's the definition of process. Process doesn't always mean it come in a tin or a pack. Sometimes it's the way that they restructure it.
Let me tell you one thing too. When I go to Massy stores or any grocery store for that matter, if you all do, let's say all you was to do a scan, like a kind of thing, scan of the whole grocery, almost like 80% of the food is not really food.
Yeah.
It's packaged, reprocessed stuff.
Yeah.
The only the actual food, which is in the produce aisle, is GMO stuff. You know, a set of fertilizer, a set of chemicals on it. The bananas and all, they're not really yellow. Those bananas green is whatever they put on it to make it look yellow.
Because that coming from different countries and it had to stay until it reached here
Correct,
to come in the
right.
grocery. And that's to add to what you're saying as well. Look at how they lay out the grocery. Why all the vegetables and fruits to the back and all the
or to the side.
You understand what I'm saying? All the other stuff in front. Like, so just be mindful of things like that, because all of that is marketing, you guys. When you're strolling through the lane and you start to feel tired, you mightn't even reach to that end unless you have to get something there, and you just bypass it and you're gone.
All right. Well, guys, we go wrap up the one with the nutrition. I think all you're getting points. We eating healthy. Healthy is a good way to practice self-care. You understand? And so, guys, I want to just take it to the chat room. But before I do so, know that we are also streaming live on Facebook to our Facebook fans. Welcome. And guys, we really like to get the movement through the YouTube stream. So feel free to go on over to YouTube and you can view the show from there. Leave a comment, share the live, share. We want to connect with as many as you guys as possible, right? But before we move on, right, so the next way that we can maintain self-care is we will touch on the
Comments.
chat rooms. So we have
what I see.
Carrie-Ann Bernard saying, nice, I hear.
Hey.
All right, let the show begin. Yes, man, Carrie-Ann, big up you, darling. She also said, blissful day to you. And as the thing goes, big up you. It's like Neicy saying, it's a thing. It's a thing. We have Krystal Fields in the house saying, hi, good day. All much love in the house.
Hey, Chris.
Hi, Chris. Good day to you too, darling. Then we have Katie Sioko. Katie, that we girl.
Katie always have
Right?
the gems.
Katie says, oh my gosh, so many. Where do I begin? Well, Katie, feel free to call us, you know. Call us and share with us, you know. Cyan Birbal is saying, good afternoon, ladies. Good afternoon, Cyan. Cyan. Yes.
Good evening, Cyan.
I think you were calling Cyan to Sean last time. It's Cyan.
Listen,
The T
I'm
is
sorry
silent.
for the murdering of the names.
Oh,
okay?
God. Cyan says balanced diet. Balanced diet, I will recommend, and a little bit of everything.
Yeah, moderation.
Right? Theodore Celestin says, great topic. Thank you, Theodore. Krystal came back and said it's always about a balanced and healthy diet with a bit of leisure in between.
Yeah.
I hear that. Right? And then Larry Jackson says, food is life, but everything in moderation.
Well
Right?
said.
And now Gregory says, inside. Big up, ladies.
Big up, Gregory.
Big up, Gregory. So that's what the chat room saying for now.
Yeah.
Guys, we're going to move on because we press for time. We always trying to keep on time, but we run over because we like to talk so all
Yeah, we're talking too much.
You
There we
know?
go. There we go.
So who want to take the next one?
You could do the other one, Chris.
I like the next one too. That's my favorite thing. So another way to practice self-care is sleep. As simple things that we take for granted, guys. Sleep is actually a big part of self-care. It's not just a part of life. You have to be intentional about the simple things that you do. You know what I mean? So most people think that all sleeping entails is going to bed and falling asleep.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but there's really more to it than that. And if you were to practice, there's some things that we're going to suggest to y'all. If you guys were to like practice at least 5 of these things, you would find that your sleeping patterns and your sleeping experience will dramatically improve. I've tried it. Trust me, it works. So we're going to get into it. First up on the sleep, practice proper sleep hygiene. Well, you know what that is? Let me explain.
I didn't before, but I know now. Research.
Right? Get at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep all year. Right? That's the start. Get at least 6 to 8 hours. That's what the body needs. Some people just go on 4, and you see, you go on 4 and 6.
At times.
Feel like I can't do that, you know. People getting old in these streets, you know.
Don't make it up.
But it's 4 hours of quality sleep,
Right.
Quality sleep. But still, I'm not
Yeah.
recommending it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get 8 hours sleep, and I still need to take a little power nap during the day. You know. Another one is when you're getting ready for bed. Let's say you're in bed already. Dim the room lights. Dim your room lights so that your body can start to produce natural melatonin. Right? That chemical that is needed for sleep. Right? So something like a soft, nice amber light. If you don't have lights that can adjust, you can get a little wall light, you know, just to cast a nice glow in the room. It literally puts your brain in sleep mode for you to just lull off to sleep. It works. You know, y'all have that?
Yeah.
You know, I have to go through it quickly as well, but I hope all you're listening, right? Another one is to have a consistent routine in that try to go to bed at the same time every night.
I do have that one.
You know, yes. That remember I tell you that
I was going good with it.
Yeah. We have this until.
Remember I tell you that worked for me for a while, and I was going to sleep consistently for about 3 months, Neicy and Shawna. And I was doing so good.
That's a little tough for
It
creatives.
is, but I was feeling good in the morning,
Yeah.
waking up all 7 in the morning, 7:30. I'm feeling refreshed, you know. And then I went right back, boy. I went right back, falling asleep all 1 in the morning, but still doing better because before it used to be all 4 in the morning.
Yeah, when people waking up and going to bed.
Right. So as a
Creatives have
creative,
a problem.
so as a creative too, 1 o'clock is still good time for me. You know, and I'm still waking up early too.
Yeah.
Right. Another one is decreasing stimulants. Stimulants like coffee, stimulants like alcohol. Now, though it is recommended to not drink coffee right before bed, the best case scenario is to just avoid these things altogether. Drink decaf, drink tea. You know, treat your body nice.
People can't do with
You
their
know?
coffee,
Good
you
one,
know.
you know that.
Right?
I shocked they're not arguing in the
Nice
comments
green
now.
tea and nice
Well, I've seen what they're saying now.
Yeah.
Lavender, chamomile tea,
Yeah,
that kind of
it
thing.
suits you.
Treat the body right. So, I mean, the coffee thing especially, I mean, alcohol in moderation, that's a given. But some people are addicted to the coffee. Their body always so wound up, you know? I can't drink coffee at all, you know.
Serious?
No.
Oh,
What
nah,
coffee
I don't
does
have
to
that
me, I would have a cup of coffee and my chest will start to palpitate.
Serious?
And I'll have to go to the bathroom. I'll feel like I want to pass out. And
Wow.
coffee is not for me. I feel because I'm already a hyper kind of anxious person.
Ask that.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm not gonna ask that
I'm a
because
bit-
for me it's the crash. Like
Right?
it is to
Yeah.
that and then the drop I can handle.
Right.
Okay.
The crash.
And I don't know about you all, but as somebody who has anxiety,
Right.
and ashamed to say I do, I cannot drink coffee. It has just
Yeah.
raised my blood pressure. You
That's
know?
me with energy drinks, but I'm fine with a cup of coffee. I
Yes.
can have, not every day, but I take a cup of coffee every now and then.
Yeah.
Just to add to what you're saying, you had to pay attention to how your body responding to stuff because you could like something and not even know it's detrimental to your health. So
Precisely.
pay attention to how you feel when you take certain things or you drink certain things or you eat certain things, how your body reacting to that. Because
Right.
that's how I found out about the lactose intolerance and stuff. So
But we're moving along,
Yeah,
guys.
one
It's plenty, you know. Listen to me.
One
Sleep
time.
is a bop, you know. Sleep is a bop. We had to go
Yeah.
through it.
Another,
right?
you have
We have
point?
another one on the sleep is to make sure that you decrease the blue light exposure.
Oh, gosh.
All of the cell phones,
Oh,
the
gosh.
tablets, even the TV. You know, if you know you want to sleep, be disciplined. Put the phone down.
Oh, Lord.
You know, because that light, that blue light, it affects the brain in a way that it decreases the melatonin. Whereas the dim light, the amber light, increases melatonin. The light from the cell phones increases.
Yeah.
I mean,
Decreasing.
decreases the melatonin so that you no longer feel sleepy.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna give them one more. Neicy already mentioned it.
Yeah.
You know, a little natural supplementation like chamomile tea, smelling lavender before
Yeah.
bed. It helps you to relax. It gives you that little zing so that you could just lull off to bed.
A little
All
scented
right.
candle.
And,
Guys,
and one more for good measure, adjusting the temperature in your room.
Yeah.
People don't notice that. You can't go and sleep feeling too cold or too hot.
Yeah, yeah.
Just right,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
a little AC. I'm a person that can't sleep in AC. So what I would normally do is have it on for a little 10 minutes for the room to cool down completely.
Yeah.
Take it off and put on my fan.
Right.
You know, I love, and there's nothing like feeling just right
Yeah.
when
yeah.
you're going to bed. Yeah?
I just want to put it out there that we coming to you. Well, I personally am coming to you as a student, not a teacher, because plenty of these things here I need to practice my damn self.
Right?
We all do. We all do.
Yeah, we all face the struggle, especially the blue light struggle in today's world where we put every damn thing on our cell phones. Oh my goodness, you know? So
Yes,
that
yes.
is definitely one of the reasons why I, take some time to fall asleep. And I said, you know what, I had enough, I put it down, and then I'm able to sleep. So you're very right. So we're moving along quickly because we're moving a little slow. We wanna get through all the points.
Yes, reel it in for we
A
Shawna.
good one that I like is movement, right?
Yes.
You know, if you know me, I am a dancer, and apart from dancing, because I can relate to dancing, yes, but any form of movement, get up and take a walk around the savannah,
Yes, boy.
exercise.
For
Even if you don't like to exercise, like Shawna Mitchell here, you can dance. You can take a hike. There are so many ways you can use your bodies. And the thing is, as I mentioned before, when we get into a habit of being lazy or always sitting, especially if our jobs require us to sit at a desk, it affects this. There are negative psychological effects because your body gets lazy and then you don't feel to do anything and then you're not in a good mood, and again you're not giving yourself that, you're cheating yourself of that level of self-care. So movement is a very, very crucial one for your physical well-being, which in turns help your mental sustainability.
That's well said,
Dropping them
darling.
gems,
Well said,
dropping them
darling.
gems.
Silence for a little second.
She don't say much at all, but when she starts, so it's putting on things she's saying, huh? Yes, and of course that suits you just fine because, like you say, as a dancer, that's your thing.
Yeah.
She threw me when she said she don't like to work out, but when you see Shawna dance, it has to have some level of fitness there for you. That is a workout in itself.
Exactly. But guys, I want to ask you, because we asking the audience too, what are some ways that you guys out there in the chat rooms who are listening and whatnot, what are some ways that you guys practice self-care on your own? Call us. I find we in the chat room hot and heavy, or they could call we too. We want to hear all your voices. But Neicy, how do you practice self-care?
For me, stress management is key.
Yes.
Because I'm a busybody. I'm sure we all could relate. Sometimes you see that feeling of being overwhelmed takes me out.
Telling
and
me.
I used to have these periods where I would shut down a lot. And I had to kind of figure out how to balance my busyness and my life and not feel overwhelmed. So paying attention to your stress levels and managing that and managing the things that creating those stress factors in your life was key for me.
Nice. Yeah. But do you have any personal activities that you like to engage in to decompress, to calm yourself down, that kind of thing?
For me, scheduling and stuff helps a lot. When I feel a little bit overwhelmed, taking that pause and listening to some music.
Oh gosh, that's my thing.
Some music. Or if as Shawna said, you're sitting for too long, you get up and you stretch, You could do a little 5 minutes yoga in between your work, You don't have to have yoga time at the end of the day. If your body feeling restless, get up and move. That's as I said, with the... What's my point? My brain is freeze for it. As I said, the listening to music helps a lot for me. That is my number one. What is some of yours?
It puts you in a zone too.
Nice, really good, soothing music.
So as Neicy mentioned just now, she said stress management. So for those who are not following, this is also one of the other ways, right? So we've covered nutrition, we've done sleep, we've done movement, and now as Neicy just mentioned, she utilizes stress management, right? And there are a lot of ways. So under stress management, she made a point just now. Music is a form of stress management. Also your hobbies, right? As I mentioned, dance, it could be anything you're playing, pool or anything that you enjoy, your hobbies. Chris,
so Shawna, besides dance, because I know that is a big stress reliever for you. It might seem like work for the average person, but this is your
go-to thing.
Yes. Is there anything else?
Well, as Neicy mentioned, music. So this is a thing in my family. Kid you not, neighbors, I'm apologizing, but they hear our music all the time because it is it's a family thing that we do every Sunday, and I don't matter how busy I am, once I'm home, I make the time, my dad and I will sit down and we just play music and enjoy. You run a tune from the past, I run one, you run a new one, and sometimes we have parties, we always do it.
You did post that the other day, and it is nice, Neicy. I love that.
Always.
For me, I have two things. Everybody know I'm a singer. Right. As the place is opening up, a lot of places are rehiring live entertainment again. So my piece is to do gigs, again, like Shawna and like Neicy, a busybody. All this might seem like work to the average person, but to us, it is our piece. People think I working hard on stage when I am literally enjoying myself. Big stage, small stage, it don't matter. In between stage, as long as I am singing and people are connecting, I am at peace. That helps me. You all don't even know how much that fills my soul. And that is what I really do it for. The other thing is on a Sunday evening, boy, you pamper yourself. You have your little facial scrub, your little facial mask. I like to give myself a little pedicure every now and again, and I love to treat my hair. I'm always in Super Farm or Starlight looking at new hair products, new treatments, that kind of thing. That is my way of practicing self-care. It relaxes me. It makes me feel good. Just the process of it all. Washing my hair, conditioning my hair, steaming my hair. It feels great. So that's my way of practicing a little self-care too when I'm feeling like I need to calm down and decompress.
Initially, when I heard the term self-care, that's what I thought of until, we really delved into the research. When I hear self-care, I'm like, oh gosh, that's the girly thing. You comb in your hair, you're by the spa, you're going for massage, face, and when you really delve into self-care, it's so much more than just that.
So much more.
Yeah.
So people think it's just fluff.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I just mentioned the face and stuff. I've mentioned the fluff, but it's not just that. It's a mental thing too. You see, peace of mind. Well, we will get into all of that, but
As I say, peace of mind, nature is a good one.
Oh God, well, like I said, we go
nice stress management too.
You know, but right about now, I saw what you was doing. We were running out of time, but before we go, a little chat room for you, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So we have Kevin John saying, I'm just now tuning in. Hi, Kevin. Guys, you know, we try to go through all this. It'll be sometimes difficult at times, but we try to touch on all you guys' chats because we want to make sure we acknowledge you all, right? We have McCasey Gloden saying 6 to 8 hours, hardest thing to get sometimes. He's referring to sleep hours, you know? Sometimes, depending on how busy you are, you know. Then we have Carrie Ann again saying, yes, I went back to bed at 10 a.m. and set my alarm to get up for you all.
Get through, boy.
Get through.
We feeling special.
Right? Krystal Fields is saying overworking the body to the extreme can be detrimental to one's health. So when your body starts shutting down to the point you need to rest, best believe you need to rest.
Yeah.
Right? We have Krystal again saying coffee on mornings for me is a battery charge. Well, we hear that, but sometimes it is overcharged. My battery is still, Cyan is saying, I was doing some studies a few years ago. They said women age faster with lack of sleep. Tell me about it.
Lord.
It's true.
Look how I'm about to sleep.
It's true.
A lot.
Right? That's why they call it beauty sleeping.
Okay.
You know? Sade Pollard. Hi, Sade.
Hi, Sade.
She says, strangely, I always fall asleep watching TV or using my phone. It literally puts me to sleep. Well, you know,
different things work for different people.
I guess so. Then Marv Monty. Hi, Marv. He says a couple hits of the Mary Jane does a job as well. Well, this is an adult show. We can talk about those things. Yes, I guess so.
Lessons. All right.
Neicy like she know what he's talking about.
What you talking about?
She know. She started to go already. KTC is saying, love these tips. You should include getting adequate sunlight.
Ooh,
yes. That is actually in our nature point. KTC, we get into that. Sunlight helps with the production of melatonin. That's what I didn't know that. I didn't know it actually helps with the making of melatonin in the body. Larry Jackson says, I kind of learned that I get a good night's sleep when my body, mind, and spirit are in sync. Ooh. If one is out of sync, the sleep does not feel as good. Great point, Larry. Great point.
Some
snaps. Yes, I had to go through fast, boy. These comments coming fast and furious, y'all. KTC says, well, Shawna, what? Talking about my section already? You know, we've got a lot more, but we will pause there for now because we had to take a little break and come back in with the second segment. All right, but we're going to continue this topic. We're talking about self-care, and we're asking you guys, what are ways that you guys practice self-care for yourself? We want to know. Call us. The number is 466-4687. You know it, 4664 O.U.R.
And
right?
share it live,
and
you guys.
that's right.
Share it live.
Share it so that more people could come in
on
and
Facebook Live. We on YouTube Live.
Yes.
Y'all have
right.
no
We on
excuse.
TikTok Live. Hi TikTok team, guys. If you find I'm not talking, so you'll come across to the YouTube channel Island Girl Talk with O.U.R Radio. Guys, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back.
So we are big grown back.
I'll follow you down.
Anywhere that we go,
I'll follow you down.
anywhere that we go,
I'll follow you down.
anywhere that we go,
I'll follow you down.
yeah, the grown back.
Well, we could make it rain if you want that. Take away your pain, cause I got that. And I can send the money on the cash app. The way how we floss the girls like that.
The kind of make up me full it up, me have a bottle of syrup in me right hand. Y'all a bubble up, so tell the DJ pull it up, because we really woulda like that.
Girl a wine and a sit down, pants up. Baseline with a rhythm, one chop. Girl, me love how you a bubble, you make me see double, girl. The way you wine and catch. Girl a wine and a sit down, pants up. Baseline with a rhythm, one chop. One girl, me love how you a bubble, you make me see double, girl. The way you wine and kind and catch.
My super pull up in the party, whole gang fully up started. So we are big grown back. My super pull up in the party, whole gang fully up started.
ready for party. Yeah, yeah, we just chillin', ganja billin'. Me team winning, we down there. And we not come here for trouble nobody. Boy, tell them we come here for party.
Yeah, I'm possessed on a regular basis. All my dogs and I'm ready to face it. If we pressin', we out there. We could chest after zessin', it's okay. Swag is original, I'm an original. Let me go bless all the party. We keep it minimal, still do the most. We keep it visible, we on the road.
Yeah. My group pull up in the party. Whole gang fully up started.
So we alright, we alive, we come back.
My group pull up in the party. Whole gang fully up started.
So we alright, we alive, we come back.
I will follow you down.
Anywhere that we go,
I will follow you down.
anywhere that we go,
I will follow you down.
anywhere that we go.
I will follow you down.
They grown back.
Say we got that champagne. Say we pop that high grade. Say we smoke that if you don't like we.
They grown back.
Oh yeah. Cool out so never make them see you with a frown. Me know the system really rough, but don't you let them get you down now. Turn up the heat, cause them not ready for the fire. On the street we are beat it, hustle every day, yeah. Now let them know your secret plan. Burn out all the bad minds, send them back to Babylon. Make them know the dominion it was given unto man. Right is right, so me not care if them a do the wrong. Them brutalize and capitalize upon the weakest one. Of them name Babylon, for that me I go chant them down. Make them know a sinking sand, them build them castle pun. One day me show the most of him will turn things around, yeah. Pull up so never make them see you with a frown. Me know the system really rough, but don't you let them get you down now. Turn up the heat, cause them not ready for the fire. On the street we are beat it, hustle every day, yeah. Hustle and a player, from night into day, yeah. Man a born with gold spoon, me just a do what me say, yeah. I'm not forget for prayer, for the worm every day, yeah. Lightning not strike in the same place twice, cause me shot him every day, yeah. Me not deal up in a day folly, me not joke and me not clown. Such a short way up, but a very long way down. And not freaking weekend, come me gun up in a the land. Our street we are beat it, turn up in a this song, yeah. Pull up so never make them see you with a frown. Me know the system really rough, but don't you let them get you down now. Turn up the heat, cause them not ready for the fire. On the street we are beat it, hustle every day, yeah. Now let them know your secret plan. Burn out all the bad minds, send them back to Babylon. Make them know the dominion it was given unto man. Right is right, so me not care if them a do the wrong. Them brutalize and capitalize upon the weakest one. Of them name Babylon, for that me I go chant them down. Make them know a sinking sand, them build them castle pun. One day me show the most of him will turn things around, yeah. Pull up so never make them see you with a frown. Me know the system really rough, but don't you let them get you down now. Turn up the heat, cause them not ready for the fire. On the street we are beat it, hustle every day, yeah.
Na 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 ile. I never chase no paper, and me not have no time. No, I don't need no savior. Need someone who go right for love, right for life. Yes, stay for me, baby, stay behind. Don't keeper. This is what we deserve. We're single now, you're my feature. We don't need no words for love. Would you ride for life? You're safe for me, baby. Stay behind. Don't take it slow. Coming real close. Collide. Don't make it hurt. Coming real close. Collide. That's all I wanna do. Body shaking, boom, boom, pulse racing, boom, boom, bumper drop like boom, boom, bust it down and spin it around and put on your tail like boom, pulse racing, boom, bumper drop like boom, bust it down and spin it around and put on your tail like give me that nice body of mine. Give me that wine. Can you know me like that?
Energy saved up. Energy, yeah. And the beach them wave down. Energy. Between the lines, can you identify the coding in my mind? See, sun and a glass of wine. That's the remedy for the perfect Java lime. We ready to go, hear the flow now. Oh Lord, I can't wait again. Hook the line and reel me in. 6 months now, so we preparing for July, August vacation. Energy saved up, and the beach them waved up. Oh Lord, check the forecast. It's Java till we can last. We don't know about summer, place out all year round. Just 2 seasons to choose from. Whether rain or shine, once the rum come, we outside. Link up your team, cause they know it's trouble. Cause when the man and the girl meet on the sun, it's time to bubble. Take my hand, boy, you. Take my hand. Hard red work to do. You better work. You and me like glue. It's Java. Oh Lord, I can't wait again. Hook the line and reel me in. 6 months now, so we preparing for July, August vacation. Energy saved up, and the beach them waved up. Oh Lord, check the forecast. It's Java till we can last. Turn it up louder, link the bass for the crowd now. 6 feet space, yeah.
Hi guys, and welcome back to Island Girl Talk. If you're now joining us, well, you missed out a bit, but trust me, we have a lot more in store for the remainder of the show. So our topic for today is one that's very close to our heart. It's called self-care, and we're not just touching on the pampering, we're touching on different aspects of self-care. So if you're now joining us, you would have missed us talking about movement and nutrition and getting good sleep and even stress management. And that's to wrap up some of the other topics under self-care. We're going to be wrapping it up with one of my favorites, mindfulness and meditation. Right? So for me, I want to ask the question, ladies. Do y'all meditate? Do y'all really take time to spend time with yourself?
Yes, I
definitely do that. But for me, meditation is more meditation through prayer, if that even makes sense.
Yes. I'm glad you said that, because most people get into the whole new age thing of, Zen and the universe this and the universe that, and meditation, manifestation. Yes. But the truth is, as a believer, and we all are believers here, who make the universe, boy? God made the universe to function in a certain way. So in my meditation, I always acknowledge the Almighty. You understand? I sit down and I pray, and then I take a few minutes to meditate and fixate on the things that I want to see occur in my life. That's how I meditate.
Well
you know?
said.
Yeah.
Well said. So just to touch a little bit deeper with the meditation and mindfulness, there are a lot of techniques to prove you to help you invoke and bring out different aspects of relaxation in your body, right? As Krystal say, sit with yourself, you pray, you get in tune with self.
And it's feel good.
Shawna touched on, she do that through prayer. Very, very good way to bring that in. And for me, I like to journal, and I like to listen to my inner thoughts without judgment. Like, you just let stuff come up, because I think a lot of the times for the reason why we get stressed out and we don't really take care of ourselves, because we don't really tune into self and pay attention to self. I know we're going to touch on this just now more deeper, but journaling helps me to bring a lot of these emotions, your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions to the surface, and also creating a safe space for you to say stuff. Like, if you say journey with something happen and you get upset, but you don't want to acknowledge that anger or that the fact that you was upset, you can't really address it. You can't address it, and then the next time somebody do something to get upset, you just running high on emotions without understanding what about this thing is triggering me. Right. So
Go ahead.
I like to just sit with self, journal, go over things in my mind and just kind of get a better understanding of me, and so for me, meditation does not mean I just sit down with a certain position and hold your hands up like that. Not knocking the ones that do that and it work for them, but sometimes it's just creating stillness, unplugging from the world, putting the phone on a little airplane mode, and just, if it's a 5 minutes, a 10 minutes, an hour, however much time you could put aside for yourself to really sit with yourself, feel your feelings, think your thoughts,
And for Neicy, for some of those who mightn't be too clear on what journaling is, because most people know what it is, but we have to explain it to cater for those who don't know. Journaling is really, like Neicy said, writing out your thoughts, writing out how you feel, and also scheduling your day, planning out your day, writing out everything so that you have a plan, you have a goal and a mindset, Journaling could include maybe every day writing 3 things that you're grateful for. That is a form of journaling, and it's an effective one at that, because when every day you wake up, as part of your routine, you pray, you meditate, and then you start writing out, I am this, I am that, I am love, I am blessed, I am abundance, and then you write out 3 things I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for my family, I'm grateful for a roof over my head, I'm grateful for running water in the pipe. It have people in this world that don't have running water. It puts you in a state of gratitude. Some people, they neglect the small things, or what we deem to be small things, because we're used to it, like the running water. When there are people in war-torn countries and poor countries that they had to walk miles for water. So I mean, that gratitude and all of that journaling, it helps to streamline you, it streamline your focus, gives you clarity and all these things. It is extremely healthy for your mental health.
Me personally, I don't know what it is, boy, but I am like a privacy bank. I don't like to talk my business, and I don't want to write it either.
I hear that.
So for some strange reason, I would never write my emotions, because I feel like somebody gonna read it.
You told me that.
Yeah, I don't know why. And no matter how much somebody says you could burn it, no, I'm not writing it for nobody to see, not even myself. Like that, and I know that's probably not healthy, but that's how I would journal everything else. So my daily plans, I have time slots for different things. So I would do that, and that works for me. But what I would say, a quick story with regards to journaling in terms of like a goal. So I had certain goals of mine, and I wrote it down like years ago, right? And I was so embarrassed about it. I wrote it, and I had it in my room hung up against the wall, but it's like, those pictures that you could flip and read it, because it's not like stuck to the wall, right? And I would go and flip and read it, and one of my friends came in the room and read it, and I was so embarrassed, like I humiliated by them. Oh my gosh, you're reading my future plans.
Yes.
But it's so funny. I was mortified, I'm not even lying. So one of the goals was like my teeth. I always had an insecurity with my teeth, and I have Invisalign now. So I had braces as one of the goals, being on the radio as one of the goals, so teaching math as one of the goals. Just to name a few of my personal things. You're lucky. You're lucky. Right. And I was mortified that it was read, like I felt it. But you know what? The fact that it's written I can come back years after and see that progress, because now sometime I was cleaning up my room, and you all know I did over my room recently, and I looking to throw that out. When I sit down reading, everything on the list is accomplished, and I would not have recognized that back then. I wanted my teeth done. Look, I have braces today. I'm on radio with these two lovely women. I am teaching math. I'm doing so many of the things that I've always wanted to, and I don't think I would have had that gratitude had I not written that down.
Yes,
just to add to what you said, for me, what helps me to kind of not be so private, because I was queen private. Like if I do my vision board, I want to stick it up in a place where even if somebody come in my room, they're seeing it. But it was taken away from my manifesting process, and I decided to give myself that freedom to be honest, and it even translated into my journaling, because sometimes like you could journal and you're not honest with yourself, then that's not coming out your mind and going on them pages. So you have to create a safe space that even if you had a bad day and you did something that you didn't, you're really disappointed in yourself, you feel comfortable enough with yourself to not judge yourself and to write it down.
That's right.
And when you build that level of honesty with self, it's okay for you to be honest with people, because you're coming from a very authentic place. You don't really have nothing to hide. You know what I mean? So
I agree with that. I am journal queen. I like to journal, not just journal, but I have a diary too. So I have my journal where I do all my inspirational stuff, and I need that. Trust me.
And Chris is a planner.
I love to write. You know I love to write.
I had to ask to get if her hands are hurt, because
Chris is
we see pages and pages.
Yes, that is. I write down everything. Old fashioned like that.
Handwritten.
But I would bless my whole week. Write down intentions, everything, and then I have a separate notebook for events that happen in my life. Sometimes somebody pissed me off. I need to write that down. Let me tell you, who was it? You or Neicy? I was telling you the other day, when somebody upsets me. And you want to send them back a feisty text, right? You can't do things in anger. It's not advisable to do things. Right. It's not advisable to do things in anger. So what I would do is, somebody send me something that pisses me off or makes me sad or whatever the case may be, I go and write you back a scathing text. A scathing text. Remember that I mean? A scathing text. And say all the terrible things that is in my mind to tell you, and then delete it. And it helps because I got it out. I got it out, and then when I read it back, I was like, yes, I tell her how I feel. I tell him how I feel. Sing. And then I just delete it, and I was like, okay, good.
I practice something else with the anger. For me,
it helps me.
I just pray for the person, because I really tried to not even feel that. Like I am that person who used to be very reactive, and then when I calm down and I then I'll be like, oh God, I wish I didn't say that. So now I just be like, Lord, this is how I'm feeling. Can you help me understand what this is about? And most of the times he give me a lens to see things from a totally different perspective. And plenty times people unaware. It had people who very vindictive and intentional would do things deliberately. But it had times I was being upset at things that people unaware they even doing to upset me. And I'm walking around here like, and it's like,
and they live in their life.
And when you tell them, they're like, "Oh, sorry, I really didn't. I didn't know. Unaware."
Most people unaware.
So I
it pays to be self-aware. But listen, you're human too, So you feel angry, feel the anger, but feel it in privacy, not outwardly for everybody to see you act like a you know what, you know. And like I said, I would embrace how I feel in the moment, because that is the only way for me to offload. You see, if I just try to calm myself all the time, I will implode one day. You know? So it's best I try to feel my emotions in that moment and vent and this and that. If the texting back and deleting doesn't work, well then I have like my close cousin, she's my best friend to talk to, and she's always there. I use her as a sounding board, that kind of thing, and vice versa. So I like to offload. I like to get it. If I'm happy, I'm very happy. If I'm sad, I'm very sad. If I'm angry, I'm very angry, and all you don't want to see me angry. So writing back that text, or writing it down on paper and then burning it, releasing it, it's a thing, and it works.
I hear you on the writing, but I would prefer to meditate, and not just for being upset, but sometimes your own your own problems, because we are not perfect, and I'm sure it's good to be, it's meditation and mindfulness. And sometimes it's good to be aware of your problems. Sometimes you smack at somebody and you don't recognize in the moment, but you tack back and then you say, I didn't need to speak to the person that way. I didn't need to react that way. And you can use that meditation or that prayer to really say, God, I need you to help me get a peace or a understanding that I can't react in that moment.
You know the thing. You know the thing, Shawna. You know the thing.
You really have to soak in with yourself.
Yes.
So meditation is really important for self.
You know the thing. So we're gonna move on
quickly,
because we have we have like one more method in which to practice self-care. We have a few that we're gonna break it down into.
Quickly,
What's the next one?
Connection.
Tell the people what that means.
Connection. Well, there are 3 methods of connection, so we could probably go through all 3 quickly. You have connection to self, which is sort of along the lines that we discussed. We have connection to others, and then we have connection to nature. All 3, can contribute to self-care.
Which one you taking?
Which one you taking?
Connection to self.
We know that is a thing, you know.
Yes, I've been really on a path of just self-awareness, self-discovery, spirituality and stuff like that. So that connection to self is right home for me, because it's right where I'm in right now. And it has helped me understand myself a lot deeper. It has helped me understand and build a stronger relationship with God. It's also helped me understand purpose, because you could be good at a lot of things, but it doesn't have to be a purpose. Not because you're good at something means that it's purpose.
Snapping. Right? So it's getting one-handed snap there,
Yes, I could snap on one hand, guys. Bear with me. But for real, and the funny thing is when you listen a lot of celebrities, as you say, because these are people we pay attention to, and you see them in the later life, and they talk about when they was growing up, they wanted to do this and they wanted to do that, and they may have even been good at it, and they went down that path. Something about life brought you back on course, and life have a way, God have a way to bring you back on course if you're doing things that is not what He intended for you to
really back in.
So for me, taking a pause, because I love media, music, and these different things, but really trying to figure out how does this align with God's plan for me, because you could be across here trying to accomplish something and you're knocking on this door and it just not opening, and then you come back to God, and then you don't even have to knock, and the door just, you want to know where all these opportunities was. How come I was trying so hard over here, it not working, and then you put God in the mix.
All you had to do was look up.
So for me, that purpose, when purpose and passion align, you sitting on a gold mine.
Yes.
Nice.
So connection to self.
And another one is connection to others. So I'll just go through this one quickly. We focus a lot on things that we can actively do. Eat properly. We spoke about exercising and all those different aspects. But connection to others is also very crucial. And what happens, which is something that I even recognize for my own self, is sometimes when you're going through your own negative pains, you tend to want to isolate yourself from others. And that may be the way that you feel, but that is not necessarily what you need, right? What you need is a close friend. It don't need to be a whole set. You need somebody close that you can trust, a relative, a close friend, and you need to get that support. You can get your support from your friends, people around you to give you advice. So, you really, really need connection to others. Whether even in businesses, and some businesses have employee programs to
EAP,
right?
employee assisted programs.
And therapy. There's therapy. The government offers therapy for free, because we know some people can't afford it. But all of these are avenues that we need to employ, because it is important that we connect to others so that we can get some upliftment for ourselves.
Well said. So we have connection to self, like Neicy said, connection to others. You mentioned your close supportive friends, and yes,
close supportive friends, relatives.
And the last type of connection is connection to nature. I always touting that all year. Get out there, like when we did that impromptu little adventure the other day. I was so excited
that they left me out of, guys.
Oh gosh, no, Neicy, no. It was real last minute, and we was just gonna. And she said, "You wanna go Paramina?" And I said, me as a homebody and an old lady. I was like,
Stop calling yourself that, Krystal.
I know. I joke it. But at first I didn't want to go. I just wanted to get home. But then she's like, if we go straight, you'll go. And I went. And boy, was I glad. Because I got to take my shoes off and connect with the ground. You know, I read somewhere that when it's called grounding. We just know it as walking about barefoot, you know? But it's actually called grounding when you go in a forested area, you know? Or even on the beach and you soak up those ions, IONS, that the earth has to offer, you know? I can't remember the exact wording, but the earth provides a certain type of magnetism or magnetic something that connects with our bodies. And you know, it can provide you with a certain level of health with your organs, your blood, your everything. We'll do something on that in the future. But it really helps because this world was made for us and we don't connect with it. We put in rubber between the soles of our feet and the ground with shoes now. You know, take some time to go out into nature is what I'm saying, and connect ground. Hug a tree, lie down by a tree. Don't put a blanket, just lie down in the grass. You know, sometimes the rain fall and bathe in the rain. We used to do that when we were younger. I mean, these things are there for a reason, you know. Like KTC said earlier, expose yourself to sunlight. It produces more melatonin in the body. Vitamin D is great for us. You know what I mean? Take a forest bath, right? It's just like we're saying, go in the middle of the forest, inhale. The air is always
that because hiking helps me a lot. I think it's the air, the purity of the air. When you come away from society with all these air pollutions and you go into the forest where you just breathing in fresh air.
Shawna, you experienced it right there in Paramin, you know.
The
but
breeze was so cold.
Gosh. But we so high up. You know, it's like a different world.
Your body not even accustomed to getting air so clean.
I felt like I was in America during springtime. It was that cold.
The elements, water, earth, fire, wind.
Even different, you know, people have different stones for different things. And, you know, Christian people like to bash that, you know, but I'm a Christian, so I could talk. And the reason why I said that is God made the universe for us, and there are different stones and different things that He put there. So if people decide to use it for its whatever, you know, properties, I don't see that as a problem. They are different. Even with your vegetables or different plants that give you different benefits. Nothing is wrong with that.
Shawna, write that down. That had to be a topic. Crystals, crystal healings and things.
You know what I mean?
Nothing is wrong with that. It's given to us by God. He made this world for us with properties that are useful, you know?
But you know what I think is the issue, and maybe this could even be a future topic, who knows? The things are there for our well-being, and it has the same properties as you said for us to, you know, use. But people take God out of the equation and they start to focus. Okay, well, the crystal had the power, or the stone had the power.
No, who made the stone?
Exactly. So you can't be praising creation and you take out the creator, and that is where the issue is, because it has some people. When something go wrong, they're not thinking of God. They run into a stone or a crystal. Problems.
One more thing I want to add to connection to nature, and then I really want to just tell Oli what they're saying in the chat room, right? But under connection to nature, this is something that I love and I would always do, right? I would go and spend time with animals. Animal therapy is a thing, y'all. Right? Now, this might seem a little weird to Oli, but I used to go in the animal shelter in the back down by the mosque on Mokarapa Road, where they have all the kittens and the dogs and the this and the that, and just spend a few hours. I love kittens and cats, so they would allow me to, of course, they had a wash up and all of these things, and they would go and sit in the cages, and all the kittens would just come, or all the puppies would just come. And let me tell you, you feeling kind of down one day, don't tell nobody where you're going. Go down to the animal shelter, and you would not believe how your spirits would just lift with all these adoring animals. Even the big pit bulls that you think you might be scared of, they come in for love, you know. No, because the animals, they you could see in the eyes, they're lonely too.
So they have a cat.
So the pit bull and the big dogs down, they come into you to get a little pet and thing too. It's magical. So animal therapy is a thing.
It's magical. Play with a pit bull, guys.
Playing with animals in general, you know. Pit bulls need love too. It's not the pit bulls that you need to be afraid of. It's the owners that raise them to be aggressive. Right? But that's it for connection. You know, we said connection to self, others, and nature. We just wanted to, we wanted to come with the topics today and educate you all a little bit.
I have one more, Lucas.
You do? Go ahead.
Boundaries.
There's one need a snap.
Oh, yeah, stop having me snap.
Boundaries. Let me run to this one quick.
Yes.
I mean, this one, for me, really, really relatable. When I see it, I say, oh, gosh, boy, I feel it in my chest.
I feel it.
She says she was Miss Privacy.
Yeah.
She's Queen Privacy. So this would give us some feeling.
I feel any passion, guys.
Yes, it is also great to have others around, but it's good to set your boundaries. Because for me personally, and you see, I'm sure you could relate to this. You're in everything. You're in this, you're in that, you're in that, you're all over. So people always need you for this, need you for that, need you for this. We need this. And sometimes you don't really get the time to give yourself your own needs or to assess your own goals or to feed your own dreams because you're here and there with everybody.
Yes.
And that was me. I here, there, this and that. And I started to feel depressed at a point in time because I feel like I'm going in circles. Shawna, what have you done for yourself?
Oh, God.
You're here, working on this one dream, that one dream. What did you do for yourself?
Yes.
And then it reached the point now that I stopped going to Limes because my friends would Lime often and I would stop going to all the Limes. And then they would throw words to me at points. So like if I'm inquiring about our next Lime now, not like you're going to come anyway.
Oh God!
And they throwing words.
Shawna, your friends here,
No, I love my friends. They know the time, and I keep it real with them too.
Because I got that. Like, we don't invite you because you're busy.
Yeah, you're coming.
Yeah.
So it's a hurtful thing to endure because your friends they're not maliciously saying it, but
no,
but that's how they feel.
Yeah,
that's how they feel.
You're not wrong. Yeah, what we inviting this time, but come in. It's not like you're coming anyhow.
Yeah.
MIA and those things. But at some point in life, you need to face yourself. You cannot start. They will understand. They will come around, right? You need to face yourself and work on you and do what you need to do for yourself, right?
Correct.
So
right.
despite it hurts,
yeah.
But despite what was said, I say, you know what, Shawna? People will grow and develop themselves at different points, and this is your time now to work on your specific goal. Get it done. Forget everything else.
Done. Tunnel vision. Get
Tunnel
it done.
vision.
That's right.
And
may I add to that
of
though?
Course.
With the boundaries part, like we mentioned earlier, the people with high stress jobs, with high stress lives. Obviously, single mothers too with a set of children to take care of their loan. Single dads as well. Single parents in general. Frontline workers, police officers, even firemen. People with high stress jobs and stuff. Or people who work from home and all. And they have children running around. There are boundaries that need to be set. This time for this time. Me time. Claim your me time. You know what I mean? So that people know, whether you're home or outside, they will know just how far they can go. Like just setting a boundary. I just say it's not just self-care, it's survival. It's survival. Sometimes a mother, they're taking care of her 5 children home there and they're making noise. She have 2 and the terrible 2. She have a 5-year-old. She have a 1-year-old. Might have a 10-year-old. The house is noisy. And sometimes she just want to get away. She might steal away to a room for 5 minutes just to breathe.
And they come knocking, Mommy.
And she can't disappear, because they come in. They can't take a poop because they come in the toilet too. That's children, you know. But sometimes a mother might need to take 5 minutes in a room by herself. Let them burn down the house. I need 5 minutes. I need that 5 minutes. That 5 minutes is crucial. It's the line between her going off the deep end. Her being sane and going off the deep end, So that's survival. So boundaries, I get the boundaries part. I get it, especially for people in high stress situations. Totally get it.
I just have 2 points to wrap up with your thing. The boundaries is very important, but balance is also key because even as we mentioned before, like when we touched on rest, and people be like, what rest doing there? But rest is a part of being productive. Your body can't function like that. So the boundaries, but also balance. Because you might need a little social vibes, balancing. With all that tunnel vision, you still have friends and families you need to connect with. And just to come back to the point of you're giving. I saw a quote, can't remember who, but this helped me change the way of giving. Right. They say picture yourself as like a teacup. Right. And on the teacup it have a saucer. That teacup is you. You're supposed to always be full. And when your cup run it over, whatever fall in the saucer is what you're supposed to give to people. But it's have people walking around emptying their cup to pour into your cup, and then your cup raising up and passing my level. It don't work so.
Okay.
So you always make sure that your cup full, you have everything that you need, and the extra stuff is what you give. And when you realize like your cup dipping, you had to pull back and
take care of yourself first, so you can take care of others.
Because then we get upset with people when we give, and if you in a position where you need, they and returning it, and they be like, but I do that. No, you're wrong for taking from yourself and giving so much. You're wrong for that, and expecting people to give.
Good point, Neicy. Good point. Excellent. Well, I think that's it there first, you know.
But I want to hear about these comments.
We have the chat room. What's that, Shawna?
No, go ahead.
So we just need to touch on. We might go back a little bit. So after KTC said she ready with the section, now we have Marv here saying make sure to have the full color spectrum of your diet, meaning the full color spectrum. People say it like when you're eating healthy now, fruits and vegetables, when you have a set of colors on your plate, you're eating right.
Eating good.
You know, so we get that, Marv. Good point. Cyan Burbel said she pampers herself once a week to de-stress and to look beautiful. Yes, Cyan. We have Macasey saying dance helps me for sure, right? Carrie Ann is saying music makes me feel alive. Yes. I don't know anybody who doesn't love music. You know what I mean? On some level. Marv came again and said, control what you can control and worry not about what you can't. Nice as well. Right? Kevin John says, yeah, Krystal. Kevin John says, yeah. Krystal really enjoys her set. I feel like my DJ Kevin. Yes, it's my DJ in truth, Kevin John. He is right. It's true. I was really enjoying myself. As going to a zone. You know, just zone out.
She just lose yourself on the stage.
You know, and then you have right. I hear you just dance too. You know,
me
a little birdie. Tell me how your body to stay in shape. So because you're a dancer, I will tell you who later. And then we have Shadi Pollard. She says, when my hair and nails look good, I automatically feel better. I hear that.
That's true.
I hear that.
To say that.
You know, it's a lot. Guys, I'm going to try and go through fast. I'm almost done. So then I have Marv again saying, I have a request. Can you play Shawna's song? It's on YouTube?
I think so.
You know, we granting requests here.
Yes, we play
Ananias,
today.
See if you could find Shawna's song. We playing it. And then you could put it on the screen too.
It's the group Blackout.
That's how we like to do. That's how we like to do it on Island Girl too.
Oh gosh,
we forgetting we's artists too. Neicy has song, Shawna has song, I have song. Yes. Next we have Krystal Fields saying my self-care management is stress-free from things I can't control and meditation whilst reading my Bible. Krystal, you know the thing, girl. And then KTC says, yes, I was now about to say journal, right? Well, I would call what I do a brain dumping. She likes to just dump everything on people. I get that because I do that. She says, because the amount of thoughts that fly around my mind, I have to get them out if it doesn't always make sense. I get that, you know? Next one, we have Chenko Production in the house. He said, tune in. Hey. Yes, Chenko, big up you, darling. Big up you. Right? Katie's giving you some snaps. Something you must be saying. Science says, big up you, Shawna. Yes.
Big up you.
Right? Katie says, written words have power. Krystal Fields again says, keep up the fantastic job, Shawna. Couldn't be more proud of you. Keep reaching for the stars. Yes, Larry Jackson says, your lady's gone deep in this session, but loving the different tips. Well, thank you, Larry. Like we said, we like to give people a plethora of topics. We like to vary. You know, we can't be spicy all the time. We were spicy last week.
But we love me spicy.
We love it.
We just have to switch it up, man.
You know?
Yeah.
Science says today's session reminds me a lot about life skills. It is a lifestyle segment. Yes. Aaron Douglas says, awesome topic, ladies. Well, thank you, Aaron. Guys, just a few more. We want to, we do this because we want to acknowledge y'all. We appreciate you. We appreciate the following and the love that we've been getting. So we like to read out what you guys are saying, but over time it will become a little hectic, but
we'll have to hire our own personal reader.
Correct. And we have Mary Marv Monty saying oh God, hear this word, the endocannabinoid. Well, yes, the endocannabinoid system. The endocannabinoid system.
Okay.
All right.
The
Maybe Google it.
endocannabinoid system needs Mary, but stigmas and stereotypes have shunned in society. Okay, we need to Google that word. That is a new word, you guys.
Yeah, not too sure.
Words
The
are
word
my
of today
thing.
is-
Endocannabinoid. We need to write that down. Somebody write it. Endocannabinoid. I need to Google that. KTC says, yes, Krystal, my cat helped me through very anxious times in my life. It's scientifically proven that cats are attuned to anxiety levels. Cats and dogs. It's true. Endocannabinoid.
I wrote it, but I'm not sure if I spelled it correctly.
Right.
I'll just look it up after.
Katie started to snap to boundaries in agreement.
Yeah.
KTC also said, having boundaries to yourself, for yourself too. Take off Bridgerton and go and sleep. Right? She said this point is really for her. She needs to take her own advice. Only I like my Bridgerton, you know.
I'm laughing because I just started watching it like last week or something.
Mama.
It's entertaining.
Okay, continue.
Krystal Field said people need to be reminded that we are blessed. We are a blessed island and we don't take things for granted.
Yeah.
There are those who are way much more unfortunate and are in unfortunate situations.
Yeah,
Very
right.
true. Marv says balance is essential. That's when we were, I think, right. Katie says, well, that's more self-discipline when I think about it. She's referring to her previous topic.
Right.
Comment. And then Marv says, they're talking about Shawna's song, solo song, blah, blah, blah. It's on IG.
Oh, Lord.
It's so fitting for today's topic. We playing Shawna's song today.
Oh, Lord.
Right? And then we have Jared Gomez saying, keep up the great work, ladies. Jared, big up you. And then she leaves, now come in the comments saying, hi. Hi,
late.
Shilly's, you're late, girl. You're late.
But hi. So just to wrap up, guys, we've been touching on some topics with self-care. We've done nutrition as one of the pointers for self-care. We've done sleep, stress management, which had a plethora of topics under there. We did meditation and mindfulness, which also included prayer. We did movement. We looked at connection. And then last but not least, we did boundaries.
That's
All
right. That's
so
right.
you think we could take
That was a lot.
Yeah.
we did a lot.
Yeah.
Think we could take a little break now?
We could take a little break.
All right, guys. So we take a little break. And hopefully they play some song they request.
We want to hear Shawna's song. Not that yet. Not that yet.
It's Blackout. Is it the one with Blackout?
Blackout.
Yes,
Right.
we want to leave with Shawna's song with Blackout. If Ananias could bring that up. Yes, maybe we could show the people a little something.
yeah.
Show them the video.
If I want Blackout a little bit, I could
Guys,
Blackout too.
this is Shawna's
All of
group.
this.
She's a part of a group called Blackout. And it's a real powerful song. I love it. Take it in. We'll be right back.
Yeah. This is the rude girl anthem. Anytime you want, we just call we for more. This is the rude girl anthem. Leave your man home if your man insecure.
Ziggy man, them not catch your style. For sick bad and you're wicked and wild. And a girl, them dare not flare up. Cause you a queen in your damn own right.
Rude girl, not depend on no man them. My face cute, so my waist full of badness. Hands up if you're winning for sure.
You a rude girl, tell them galore.
Over here we don't run down man. Over here we independent. Over here we don't bad mind gal. Over here we do. Over here we do. Over here no fight down scene. My heart pure and my conscience clean. Over here we take care of we own. Tell our waist man leave we alone.
It's like the rude girl anthem. Anytime you want, we just call me for more. It's like the rude girl anthem. Leave your man at home if your man is secure. This is for the rude girl. True girl, but the rude girl. Boy, this is for the rude girl. True Tell her hate her rock back. My name in your mouth, you better stop that. No man can tie me up because my brain pack. Money stack. Anytime a boy try test me, I ball out.
Rude girl, not depend on no man them. Face cute on my waist, get your problems. Hands up if you're winning for sure.
You a rude girl, tell them galore.
Over here we don't run down man. Over here we independent. Over here we don't bad mind gal. Over here we do. Over here no fight don't clean. My heart pure and the conscience clean. Over here we take care of we own. Tell our waste man leave we alone.
This are the rude girl until anytime you want, we just call me for more. This are the rude girl until leave your man home if your man insecure. This is for the rude girl, true girl, that you rude girl boy. This is for the rude girl, true girl, that you rude girl boy.
Only rude girls step out, tell it to them cross out. Only rude girls step out, tell it to them cross out. Only rude girls step out, tell it to them cross out. Only rude girls step out, only rude girls step out.
Success we preach, so you know we are forget it. We don't wait around for life, it's often like it as spaghetti. We are chase on the money life, sweeter than the honey lights. It was a sweet wine, we don't want to end it. And we can't push past, life don't reverse, so me keep pressing on. See me boots well beat, so you know the road long. Journey me the pan like see it around. We are get so high, can't see ground. Level up, but mind can't keep down. Said I'm not relevant, them are dreamers. Live life so we know where we come from. We are get so high, can't see ground. Level up, but mind can't keep down. Said I'm not relevant, them are dreamers. Live life so we know where we take it from a realist. My problems, me delete it. That I know my load, so me I go try to relieve it. And my life, me I live it. And this time when I study bad mind, we defeat it. Take a shot and pull a big split. I take a trip up on a big ship, life is selective. If you know how to live it, I feel like we are living. We are get so high, can't see ground. Level up, but mind can't keep down. Said I'm not relevant, them are dreamers. Live life so we know where we come from. We are get so high, can't see ground. Level up, but mind can't keep down. Said I'm not relevant, them are dreamers. Live life so we know where we come from. Success we preach, so you know we are forget it. We don't wait around for life, it's often like it as spaghetti. We are chase on the money life, sweeter than the honey lights. It was a sweet wine, we don't want to end it. And we can't push past, life don't reverse, so me keep pressing on. See me boots well beat, so you know the road long. Journey me the pan like seas it around. We are get so high, can't see ground. Level up, but mind can't keep down. Said I'm not relevant, them are dreamers. Live life so we know where we come from. We are get so high, can't see ground. Level up, but mind can't keep down. Said I'm not relevant, them are dreamers. Live life so we know where we come from. We are get so high, can't see ground. Level up, but mind can't keep down. Said I'm not relevant, them are dreamers. Live life so we know where we come from. We are get so high, can't see ground. Level up, but mind can't keep down. Said I'm not relevant, them are dreamers. Live life so we know where we come from. Walk out on them. We do it easy, run out on them. When we leave, we are solve problems. On the job, in the streets, we are cause problems. Walk out on them. We do it easy, run out on them. When we leave, we are solve problems. In the streets, we are cause problems.
You wanna leave me open. You wanna leave me so tied down now. You know my one and only. Try not to let your heart get in the way. And we're just like night and day. And often I wanna stray. The reason I wanna stay is something I can't explain. You the best, you the best, you the best, can't control me. Yeah, you know, yeah, you know, yeah, you know. I sweet and loco, 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 loco. Play with my mind and I go loco, 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 loco. Take time, just take it easy, easy. You know, I sweet and loco, 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 loco. Yeah, 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 yeah. If I lie, you love me, I go crazy. Me not dirty, don't waste me. Maybe I should be a lady, 'cause I yiggy, I feel like I'm me know. Move yourself with your X and O's. Oh no 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 no, oh no 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 no. I don't wanna play a tic-tac-toe. Oh no 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 no, oh no no no. Boy, you the best, you the best, you the best, can't control me. Yeah, you know, yeah, you know, yeah, you know. I sweet and loco, 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 loco. Play with my mind and I go loco, 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 loco. Take time, just take it easy, easy. You know, I sweet and loco, 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 loco. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm that chocolate that you love, sweet and nutty. You kinda keep me locked up, free my body. You the bad gal, pull up on me, get mad, love. Just don't tell me what to do. I'm sweet, I'm crazy for you. You the best, you the best, you the best, can't control me. Yeah, you know, yeah, you know, yeah, you know. I sweet and loco, 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 loco. Play with my mind and I go loco, 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 loco. Take time, just take it easy, easy. You know. And loco, 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 loco. Yeah, 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 yeah.
No, we only do it for the day one day. Me never do it for no bag of fake friends. Me never run down. Me never run down, friend. Nah, do it for the day one. Say me do it for the day one. Them. Me never run down. Me never run down, friend. Nah, do it for the day one. Only do it for the day one. Them. One link and one order. Stick to me circle like bricks and mortar. Me never leave them in a wanna. Coulda late in the night, is I just still gone. Me couldn't sell them for $1. Now sell me friend, me rather suffer like dagger. Coulda end up in a jail or a grave. Me friend, cause you know that's a day one day. Me never run down. Me never run down, friend. Nah, do it for the day one. Only do it for the day one. Them. Me never run down. Me never run down, friend. Nah, we do it for the day one. Bust a toast for your day one, them. The one you are right with straight to the end. Papa champagne if you're really proud of your friend. Real soldier, we not really borrow knowledge. Cheers to life. Thank God we not fall out and we not no strife. We just cool like ice. Cause we don't have no time for no little petty fire. Me never run down. Me never run down, friend. Do it for the day one. Say me do it for the day one day. Do it for the day one. I've been thinking about a lot of things of lately. See the way I feel, I think that I should let you know. I've been on the road, it was dark and lonely, slipping slowly. I was lost for a moment, trapped in time, but I found my own. Cool and calm, yeah, we're there. Give thanks to a life for my prayer. Skank on the beat like Slayer. Out here in the street with a strayer. Don't think for a minute that we fair. Cause the energy hit too way up. Watch your back, never down, yeah, we stay up. Chillin' on the top Himalaya. Chillin' on the top Himalaya. Take time now, if you don't know how. Me I go teach you so this I no flex on. Bring the checks on, put some respect on. Me music, the lyrics are my weapon. Turn the negative into a lesson. Give the youth some need some progression. I like a session, easy tension. No so the thing go on nice, alright. Cool and calm, yeah we there. Give thanks to a life for my prayer. Skank on the beat like Slayer. Out here in the street, we no stray. Don't think for a minute that we fair. Cause the energy, it too way up.
Guys, welcome back to Islands Girl Talk. Welcome back. Guys, it's a lovely day today. It's a lovely topic. Episode 6. You know, we do it saying. But right about now, it's time for our Island Girl Spotlight segment. Right? And though we don't have a guest today, we do want to feature a certain artist that we all love. This artist, this girl, we constantly play her music on our lineup every time we have Island Girl Talk. And we're going to do a nice little feature on her, and we are going to have her in the future come in person and just, you know, share some vibes. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Love her style.
We are talking about none other than the very talented Sammy Jo.
Yep.
Right? Sammy Jo. Her voice all here.
Yep.
The things she sings about. I mean to say, and she pretty too. She kind of looks like Nyla Blackman in a sense, you know.
Yeah, like they could be sisters.
I knew I wasn't imagining it.
Yeah, they
Guys,
have the same facial.
Yeah, you know, she's also managed by Nyla Blackman and Anson Pro, which made me wonder if they might have been related.
Yeah.
You know, but they do have a kind of, yes, they look alike.
Yeah,
like
I never recognized it, man.
Yes. So, for those of you who are unaware of Sammy Jo's music and who she is, because you know, local talent, we tend to know the international ones more than our own people. I have a little write up here that I'm gonna let you guys know exactly who Sammy Jo is. All right. So, Lisa Applewhite, also known as Sammy Jo, is a versatile artist who originally hails from Guayco, Sangre Grande. I pronounced that good?
Yeah.
Guayco, Sangre Grande. Born the 6th of January, 1995, Sammy Jo is the last and only girl of 4 children to parents Sabinas and Karen Rojas. Sammy Jo, who is a registered psychiatric nurse, Papa yo.
I didn't know that
Yes, a registered psychiatric nurse, started doing music at the age of 7 at the Guayco Presbyterian Primary School, where she then attended the Northeastern College for 7 years and then the St. Anne's Psychiatric School of Nursing for 4 years, right? Wow. With her second brother, Ruben, who is also an artist, being her biggest influence, Sammy Jo began working at a music studio at the age of 14, where she wrote and recorded her first song entitled Don't Worry. Right?
Okay.
Sammy Jo, who loves Bob Marley and has a special kind of love for reggae music, has sung in bands such as Signal 5, Sabroso, the band Function, and a few others. Sammy Jo, whose hobbies are music, art, and reading, released her first official song, Reggae Banton, in 2019 with Bing Bang Studios, where she worked as a writer. Since then, she has released songs such as Thugs Them Real, Rider, No Mozart, Turn Up the Heat, Day One, Close Again, and Farmer. That is real music. Yeah. And Farmer being a collaboration with Nyla Blackman.
Yeah.
Sammy Jo's long-term goal is to have her music known worldwide. So now you guys know who Sammy Jo is, right? And as mentioned before, we'll be having Sammy Jo on our show in the near future in some coming weeks. But in the meantime, enjoy one of her favorites right here. We want to end it or pass it out with Turn Up the Heat. Turn Up the Heat, boy.
Oh yeah. Cool out so never make them see you wait up from me. Know the system really rough, but don't you let them get you down now. Turn up the heat, cause them not ready for the fire. On the street we are beat it, hustle every day, yeah. Now let them know your secret plan. Burn out all the bad minds, send them back to Babylon. Make them know the minion it was given unto man. Right is right, so me not care if them want do the wrong. Them brutalize and capitalize upon the weakest one. At them name Babylon, for that me I got chant them down. Make them know a sinking sand, them build them castle pun. One day me show the most of him will turn things around, yeah. Pull up so never make them see you with a from. Me know the system really rough, but don't you let them get you down now. Turn up the heat, cause them not ready for the fire. On the street we are beat it, hustle every day, yeah. Hustle and a player, from night into day, yeah. Man, control spoon, me just a do what me say, yeah. I'm not forget for prayer, for the worm every day, yeah. Lightning not strike in the same place twice, so me shot him every day, yeah. Me not deal up in a day falling, me not joke and me not clown. Such a short way up, but a very long way down. And not freaking weekend come me gun up in a the land. Our street we a beat it, turn up in a this song, yeah. Pull up so never make them see you with a from. Me know the system really rough, but don't you let them get you down now. Turn up the heat, cause them not ready for the fire. On the street we a beat it, hustle every day, yeah. Now let them know your secret plan. We're not all about mine, send them back to Babylon. Make them know dominion, it was given unto man. Right is right, so me not care if them want do the wrong. Them brutalize and capitalize upon the weakest one. Of them name Babylon, for that me I go chant them down. Make them know a sinking sand, them build them castle pun. One day me show the most of him will turn things around, yeah. Pull out and never make them see you with a frown. Me know the system really rough, but don't you let them get you down now. Turn up the heat, cause them not ready for the fire. On the street we a beat it, hustle every day, yeah. Oh nah, now make them beat you down. Turn that frown upside down.
Well, you guys, that was our Island Girl Spotlight, the beautiful, the talented Sammy Joe, and that song was Turn Up the Heat.
Turn it up. We turn up the heat for sure.
Right, you guys, so we're about to dive into my favorite segments, but, and I'm not being biased, but before I call in, chime in, drop,
Keep going. And share the live.
and like the live, comment, you guys, so it's time for what, ladies?
Let's talk trends.
is the excitement. They sound like they're more excited than me. All right, you guys. So this topic has been trending since the Grammys, right? And I want to get you guys 2 cents on this. So we're talking the winners for the best reggae album award.
Yes.
Right? And if you guys have been paying attention to Grammys, you would have known that Soja, right, which is a group of Caucasian guys, they won the award. And listen, social media has been in an uproar.
Right.
Since they won.
So for those of y'all who don't know what Caucasian mean, the reggae album of the year was won by a bunch of white men.
Well, listen, I tried to say
and people having a hard time.
Right, basically. So I'll be giving the headlines and Krystal will be giving the translations. Right? So guys, let me dive in and talk about it. Grammys have been receiving a lot of backlash since the award went to this group. Not only that, because in the same category, up for this award was Sean Paul, Spice, Grams Morgan, Itana, and Jesse Royals, all who are Jamaicans. Heavy hitters in the Jamaican reggae scene, dancehall scene. So to see that this group came out, although they said that they have been inspired by reggae music, they said that they have a serious respect for Jamaica and the culture.
Right.
Social media just feel like, nah, Grammys, we're not buying it. We're not buying it. So I just want to know what y'all think.
I mean, Trini, think about it for a minute, Trinis, right? Trinidadians, Trinbagonians. How would we really feel if, let's say, when soca music comes and has its own, Grammy out there and we big and we large, right? And a Swedish girl come and win Best Soca Album. How we go feel, boy? Yeah. How Dasha go feel? Patrice, Fayan, even us, how we go feel? Like a betrayal, because soca is our thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's to highlight us and our contributions to the world. I mean, we don't want to be selfish with it, but it would sting a little bit. Yeah. It would sting. Because I'm saying like a Swedish girl come and do soca better than us. Yeah, for real.
And I feel like that is where a lot of Caribbean persons and Jamaicans and people who really been, fans of reggae music feeling as a type of way.
Yeah.
I mean, even in previous years, we had Coffee taking it home. We had these heavy hitters who are Caribbean roots taking the one category that we could claim as our own.
Now, fair is fair. If their music is good, it's good. And if it's undeniable and it's worth it, okay, great. But it doesn't mean that it would not sting. We are human. I can see Jamaicans feeling some type of way about this. Sean Paul, you hear the names you call Spice?
And truthfully, even if it was music, like you said, even if they had good music, that's not a band that I'm aware of.
I was not gonna ask.
No one heard about
I
that.
thought it was only me. I really haven't heard this name until they won.
Never heard about them.
And there are some songs that really just blew past. And like you mentioned, Coffee. I mean, she's from Jamaica, but had she been from another country, we would have given her. No, I don't think it would have been problems. I think we would have given her that same respect because the music made its headway.
And on like a global level, like we know it.
Exactly.
We know it.
It did what it was supposed to do. She touched
understood.
people. She changed the game. If you think about Coffee now, she changed the game. So had she been from Canada, we would not. Possibly, we may not have married.
We'd have been looking for the roots though, because sometimes the person might born in a different country, but their mom is of Jamaican heritage.
Yes.
So we're looking for that connection.
You can still see the authenticity.
Yeah, and that's thinking this light, it's so far from home that we don't know how to pull it in. We don't know how to connect it.
Yeah.
And let's tell them what SOJA stands for. Soja is spelled SOJA, like soca, but with a J instead of the C. And it stands for Soldiers of Jah Army.
Soldiers of Jah Army.
I always
neutral.
Like, do they even believe in Jah? You know what I'm saying? Soldiers of Jah Army.
We just being human. We just being human.
We just giving our opinions.
Whether they deserved it or not, we just being human. So
yes.
I just know that I'm a lover of music, and prior to this Grammy Awards, I haven't heard their names. I do entertainment news. I do entertainment coverage, and I just haven't heard of them.
Neicy is on top of everything when it comes to entertainment.
I feeling a little, I don't know, I feel like I dropped the ball, or I probably just don't know.
Most people don't know, darling. Soja. Or soya. You never know.
I don't know.
We don't know. That's the point.
But with love, but we just don't know. So I think the eyes gonna be on them. So we wanna see how they're gonna rep the reggae culture moving forward.
They did claim that sorry to cut Neicy. They did claim that doing reggae music was all that they wanted to be doing as a band of young boys growing up. And they did thank the founding fathers of reggae, right? And the island of Jamaica, as you mentioned earlier, for their inspiration. But I was, you know what I should have done? I should have take some screenshots of Twitter, because you know Twitter does go off, right? And some of the people were like just not having it.
Wasn't having it.
I remember one girl in particular posted the little clip of them accepting the award. And one of them tried to put on a Jamaican accent. And she was like, what is this? This is egregious. Like, why? You know, with the appropriation of and all of that. Now, like, come on, guys. Right? Oh, you all win it. But, you know, is that
so
overkill with the accent?
And I think to some extent it border in the line of cultural appropriation.
Yes,
that's right there. And you know, we just be sensitive when it comes to stuff like that. So that is my 2 cents on that, ladies. Y'all have anything else to add?
Nah. Just I don't know how to feel about Soja. I don't know. Music is music. We love music, you know, and music shouldn't be based on race and you know, cultural black background and all of that per se. But at the end of the day, when it's just a small people now from a small island and we have our own little contribution, well, oh God, don't take it from us now. So I stand in solidarity with the Jamaicans who feeling slighted by this, especially with people like Sean Paul and Spice and Heavy and Morgan, Grandpa Morgan. Come on, you know,
Jesse Royal and these guys who've been, you know, a part of this for a while now. Come on.
So
what the comments saying that they're chiming in.
I should. We might go back a little bit in time with the comments. But we have, after Sheely said hi, we have Sheely saying she's trying to catch up on what she missed, right? Sheely's is now commenting in hindsight, in retrospect. So she's saying boundaries is a big one. You know, she struggles with boundaries a lot. Marv is giving us fire. blazes and stuff. Sheely said this tune nice too bad. Shawna, big up.
We were playing these songs.
Big up you.
Hey.
Right? And then Krystal Field says nature is everything, referring to connection to nature.
Yeah.
You know, Sign is like rude girl anthem, fire blazing, you know. Sheely said such a fun video, right? KTC's quoting now from rude girl saying, fave line for real, brain packed, money packed, money stacked. Carrie Ann is saying, big up you, Shawna. Yes. Yeah. Let me get some snaps, man. Some snaps.
Oh gosh, all these maps.
Right? Cyan is agreeing. Yes. Keegan Barrett is saying, tune with fire blazing. Krystal Fields says, damn nice video. It is. It really is. Very entertaining. We have 3 more. We have Red Wine UB40. Yes, Marv made that comment. We read UB40 who sang Red Wine.
Yeah.
They were an all-white reggae group as well.
Okay.
So everything is not new under the sun.
Yeah.
But I can't remember if UB40 ever won
A Grammy.
for best album, reggae album. I'll have to do my research and get back to you all on that. Okay. KTC was saying I was writing a comment, but I had to backspace after hearing that name. What name is that? UB40. Must be that. Yes. And then she said, wait. And then Marv says, what would you say if a Trinidad song made it? Well, I will feel good if a Trinidad song made it because it's from us.
Yeah.
It's from not everybody might. Yeah, not everyone might get Trinidad or like Trinidad, but it's from us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And my phone just died. You know, who else have the comments? You know, so like I'm saying, we are little islands. We all have our little contributions and whatnot.
Yeah.
We don't is everything the Caucasians took more or less, you know, without getting into whole history and all of that. We would like to at least keep what is ours. All right? Was that Ananias?
Yeah.
Because
True.
they don't have a dance
why
hall
he-
category. So everything from the Caribbean, reggae.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even soca music is under reggae.
And Trinidad needs to make, well, the heavy hitters in Trinidad, we need to make more of a stand to
They've been
you
trying.
know,
They've been
separate
trying.
ourselves from the whole dancehall reggae thing and bring soca to the fore. But we have a ways to go still.
Yeah.
You know?
So just a takeover
And then,
from the
no, I
comment.
have it. I
You
have
got
it
it back?
here.
Okay, cool.
Then Katie said after that question is, this was such a tricky one because the music is closely connected to the culture, religion, and way of life.
Right.
Katie also says, I respect that they respect the roots of it and not just let me bounce head to a beat.
Okay.
You know, but those big heavy rooted in the culture of reggae ones, one of them needed to win. I suppose.
For the culture.
And she says no to the soldier name. What it stands for. It stands for soldier. KTC, we mentioned before. Soldier
she
stands
knows
for
she's
soldier.
Of Jah.
That's why she said no.
No. So that's it for the comments. You know, guys, we're going to take a quick break. We really need to get this under wraps here.
Yeah.
Right? Quick musical break, and then we will be right back with
shorter.
the Bacchanal segment.
One song break. We coming back now.
Yes.
And if you want find it, right by the alley, woman in me favor. Say if you want find it, right by the band with me. Hand up there, can't stop there, jamming on somebody, woman. Hand up there, can't stop there, jamming on somebody, woman. Say, I see a police passing, I don't know what she thinking. Well, all them people crazy. She take out she phone and calling. I don't know what she's saying. Carry them people mad. But we just love the vet, let me 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 vet, no regrets. We come out of bed, let me vet, let me vet, let me vet, let me live in here soaking wet. Tell them, say the way you see me there. I will squad there with me. I kiss and drinks with way. And woman in me favor. And if you want find it, right by the alley, woman in me favor. Say if you want find it, Say we do not care what they think now. Lord, me I watching nobody thinks now. But we just love the vet, let me vet, let me vet, let me vet, let me vet, and with no regrets. We come out of vet, let me vet, let me vet, let me vet, and we living here soaking wet. Tell them, say anywhere you see me there, I will squad there with me, and anywhere we there, it's woman in me favor. And if you want find it, right by the alley, woman in me favor. Say if you want find it, right by the band with me, hand up there, just up there, jamming on somebody, woman, woman. Hand up there, just up there, jamming on somebody, woman, woman.
Trini, yeah. Trini, yeah. Ooh, 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 What? I don't need closure. I just want to hang over. Lay so still on my sofa. Shit, I'm still in my lovers all over. Closure. I just want to hang over. Fuck the feeling I'm over. Tonight I'm losing my focus. I'm going for. Why aren't you embarrassed? Unfriending and friending your exes, yeah. 10 minutes in it. You wasting time on my timeline. Wonder what's your sign? Maybe Aries or Virgo, Cancer or Gemini. I don't need closure. I just want to hang over. Lay so still on my sofa. Shit, I'm still in my lovers all over. Closure. I just want to hang over. Fuck the feeling I'm over. Tonight I'm losing my focus. I'm going for. Sorry, I felt the need to call all out. Maybe I need to shut my mouth. But I'm so sorry in the high. Is that even right? I've got to admit now that you've done a number on me. Just you make us really cry. You waste your time on my timeline. Wonder what's your sign? Maybe Aries or Virgo, Cancer or Gemini. I don't need closure. I just want to hang over. Lay so still on my sofa. Shit, I'm still in my lovers all over. Closure. I just want to hang over. Fuck the feeling I'm over. Tonight I'm losing my focus. I'm going for. I've been too soft for too long. I've lent my heart to the wrong ones. To the wrong ones. And when my mind it told me no, listen to my heart, it told me go. And I leapt right on, but I don't need closure. I just want to hang over. Lay so still on my sofa. Shit, I'm still in my lovers all over. Closure. I just want to hang over. Fuck the feeling I'm over. Tonight I'm losing my focus. I'm going for. Tonight I'm losing my focus. I'm going for.
Bing Bang Studios. Them fake and them slight, them thing not right. Them never was see a light shine bright.
Welcome back to Island Girl Talk. Oh God! Oh gosh! This is the Bacchanal segment, and you know how it's go. All you know the thing. This is called the get through or
gone through.
Let them know. Watch now. Watch you banging up the table, so hard. Things falling, you know.
Yes, I should.
You know how we do it? I always bring a scenario, and then after thorough discussion, we will decide. And I take it to touch, you know? Right, so we will decide if it is a kind of get through or a gone through situation.
Yes.
All right? So, in today's scenario, you're dating a guy, right? Of course, fellas, think of it on the flip side. Ladies, you're dating a guy for a couple of months, right? And then he comes now and he buys you jewelry, you know, like promise,
like a promise ring.
Yeah, like a promise ring. And promise pendants and promise, you know? You're probably not serious, you know, you're just dating a couple months.
Okay.
How do you feel about this promise jewelry?
So
he get through or he gone through? So we have plenty things to consider, right? Of course, one being, how do you look at a couple months? Is it too soon?
Well, I have a question.
Let
me get this something straight.
Yeah. Talk to me.
All you now start a date, all you 2 months in, because you say a couple of months, right?
2-3 months.
So this is not a situation where somebody asking you to marry them. They're just giving, like, all you have matching chain or matching rings and stuff.
And matching ring and
I've done that before.
2 months in?
Nah.
Okay.
I was well into the relationship.
It could be 2, 3.
Okay, understand.
You know?
Yeah.
But you don't think the time frame matter? No?
2-3 months is a
2-3 months. All right.
Yeah.
And he giving you or she giving him.
Look, I buy a matching pendant. Like we have matching bracelet.
Like heart locket and thing with picture inside.
I mean, it could be that or it could be a normal matching one. How will you feel?
How we feel about that, boy? And what? And we had a promise something.
Well, he promising.
What we promising if it's promise ring? What are you promising?
He promising you that, you know, he ain't going anywhere.
So I
had a promise back.
That's a valid question.
That's what we discussing now.
Initially, when I hear it, I was just saying, "Oh, jewelry, cute." But if it comes with that weight of like promise something, and we're not on the same page, and it could be a bit of a problem.
Right. So
if we're on the same page, and it probably like, you know, a commitment or no problem. But if he's there and I'm not, so I don't know how that works.
I still confused, Shawna. I still confused. Are we in a full-fledged relationship? Have we ascertained that we going steady? Are we there? Have I met your parents? You met mine? Like, just how deep are we?
Right.
Or are we just dating?
So that's why I said this is the conversation that we have to have now. Right? If he does this in a couple of months, then we need to consider people looking at it on people being on different tables.
So you're trying to lock me down before I even make a proper decision about you then?
Right. If you want to look at it like that, then
and you
fine.
take initiative or made a decision to lock down my finger, lock down my freedom before I make a decision.
Why Krystal making it so?
You see, because I'm a kind of girl that, like to hit all you with that.
Krystal making it so bad.
You cannot lock me down unless I agree to be locked out. I don't want no promise ring. Okay. I don't want no heart locket with no picture in it.
We could tell this is a clear going through for Krystal.
unless we had that informed conversation about being a couple, whether it's 2 months, because some people just fall in love and get married in 2 months.
Last.
That's right. So I mean, we get it. It happens. But if you and I have a conversation and you just boom, I'm gonna combine matching rings and matching this and that, and I like, bro, what are you really trying to do here? Okay. No, I's a wild woman. I like a horse that cannot be broken in.
Yeah.
You cannot lock me down, my dear.
Okay.
I have to tell you if I am locked downable.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Neicy, am I hear you?
Okay, for me, after listening to Krystal's,
That's what
I said. Because I was going there, but then Krystal gave me a whole different lens. I come back on my side. I good again. For me, after dating and experiencing certain things with fellas who lack commitment or wanting to commit, this would be a bit of like I would like that. I would like a fella who, within that space of time, already thinking along the lens of commitment.
Right.
So for me, you get some points there. But I would also like whoever I'm dealing with to kind of at least gauge if we did. You ever saw them videos where a man do this big surprise proposal and the girl like, you should know the person you're with to know where we at. So if we not there and you just take it upon yourself as a big gesture, it would rub me wrong.
Right.
But you would also know if we there or not. So I give him full thumbs up for the wanting to commit, because have a lot of men out there. If you are bringing it up, then I'm bringing it up.
Yeah.
You understand? So
which brings the question for me. Is matching jewelry a big deal? Is it significant to people? And for me personally, it will be significant to some and it may not be to others. I am one of them who, I don't care, you buy my ring, you could get a lollipop in the parlor with the matching rings, you could get jewelry the same way. For me personally, that is not a big deal. If you ask for my hand in marriage, that matching pendant and me nothing. Right? So that's just me personally.
It's a gesture for me to some extent, but it's still don't feel because you give me a promise ring or a matching thing that, you know, because I'm single until we walk down that aisle, partner.
Yeah, and as Krystal mentioned before, right? There are people that you connect with immediately. So I have been there where I connected with people. I ain't even reached the 2 months yet, and already on that level of mindful connection with them. And there are other people who, you know, you would have been courting with for a couple months, and you recognize, I don't really think I want to take it further. So as I said too, it's about knowing the level you're at with the person. But I would agree with you. I think it's a nice gesture.
Yeah.
And I would say the man gets you.
Yeah, he got you.
He got you.
Yeah. What fellas out here in this day and age? What fellas out here in this day and age looking to commit? Come on, fellas out here.
KTC laughing just like me. KTC is LOL.
He get you, he going through.
We want to know, Katie.
Katie says it really depends on if we are on the same page. Thank you, Katie.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
All right.
I wasn't saying.
You cannot.
She said 2 months.
She said what?
Yes.
The
point is, you is to not take yourself and make no decision to put no ring on my finger unless you know for sure.
But
I open to that ring. That's my point. Whether it's a hand in marriage, whether it's a promise ring, whether you are not to do it unless you know for sure that is the mindset I am in. It's
but if
that
he wants
simple.
To surprise you, he should.
Let me tell you something. Someone very close to me in my family. I want to take my family business. But they had been with their person for over 15 years. Right? Maybe 14 years. And then came along the time when they knew that this person was ready. And then they asked for the hand in marriage. I'm talking 15 years of a successful relationship. Right? And that this person never proposed. And then one day it's like, okay, I think she's ready.
Yeah.
I'm a propose now. And it's still a great relationship. And don't knock it, because if I told Oli who it was, Oli will understand.
Yeah.
Right? This is a successful relationship I'm talking about. But they waited because this person is a patient person. Right? But the key, my point is, whether it was 15 years or two days, my point is, the signs were given that this person was ready. One person was already there, you know. Right? This person may have already been there too, but cautious.
Okay.
And they waited. And then they're in a great marriage now. You had to wait. You must know when that person is ready.
Hats off to them. But I mean, that's a risk, because I could understand.
Love is a risk.
Love is a risk. But what I'm
Love is
saying
a
is, I could understand if the two partners are not ready and they grow together and they take the time, whether, like you say, 2 months, 15 years, no problem.
They knew it was going there, you know, Shawna.
Oh, okay, well, then
they
that's
knew,
different.
but it was a matter of the man waiting on the woman.
Okay.
Right? In this instance.
Okay.
All right? It was the man, you know, like, I'm giving her that, you know what I mean?
I think that's the exception, not the rule.
That's a big exception.
Yeah.
Because, like I was mentioning just now,
I think it's an exception as well.
Yeah, as I was mentioning just now, it is a risk, and a risk because sometimes that person who you're waiting to be, or you're waiting on to be ready, is going to leave because you are not the person that they really want, and they are just buying time before they find somebody else.
So we touched on that last week.
And we mentioned that last week as well. So it is a risk factor.
I don't know.
So if that person wanted to wait, like you said, they were possibly on the same page. But
they were always on the same page. But my point is, and they're both Virgos too, so they're logistic, calculated people. You know what I mean? But it was not a matter of unsurety. You know?
Right. Okay.
They in it to win it.
Yeah.
But it was just a courtesy. You know what? She's speaking a certain way. She's making mention of certain things. She's talking about the future in a certain way. She ready.
Okay.
And so sometimes it's like what we said with love languages. It's listening and being in tune to the person to know where they're headed, know what they want without them having to say it outright.
Okay.
So getting back to the point where I say I'm not, lockdownable. And I'm well not lockdownable. Yeah. But you will know if I am feeling that.
Yeah.
You will know.
And Katie made that point as well.
Once but you can't just say
connections
Krystal, nice, I had to lock this down. I want nobody, to let me buy
come
promise
in
ring.
with that energy part,
but a promise. Anyway, like I said, depends on what
because
a promise ring
it sounds
is.
very possessive.
Yeah.
It's not really sounding like we building something.
No.
It sounds like you just, nah, partner, keep that.
You're not going to
but
get
again, you would
way.
know the person that you in dealing with.
Yeah.
So I think it comes back down to the two persons. But for me, I would just appreciate it from the perspective of a fella wanting to commit on his own merit. Because men out here, it have men in relationship for years, and if you ask them, they're not in a relationship.
Yeah.
Not to stray too much, but I's a kind of girl now, right? That even if I'm with you, and I might be feeling some type of way, especially with the things that I've gone through now and with the experience I have and the mindset I have now. If I'm with you now and I'm feeling like this is the one, but you not there, right? I'm not going to pressure you to make a decision. Me, sir, you're not there. You're not. I don't know if you might. If I start to feel like you're wasting my time, no fuss, no muss. You know what? It might be better off where we just remain friends, and you end that in a nice amicable way. But the bottom line is, I gone.
Yeah,
you ain't gonna waste my time, partner. Right? And if you feel like I wasting yours, I would appreciate that you do the same thing. Krystal, I don't know what you want. You confused. You're not committing, but you want me there on a weekend. You're not lockdownable. I feel like go and bounce, Well, that is only fair.
Of the day.
Right? You can't lock me down, and if you feel like you're wasting your time.
Promise ring is not a lockdown, Lucas.
I'm not saying it is. I'm saying make sure that the person you're giving the promise ring to wants to keep that promise for you.
Yeah.
But I guess if he brings it to you and he says where he stands, is on you to take it and agree, or you to say, I need
and then
time.
what if that's like denying somebody hand in marriage? That's like, so if he come and tell you now, promise ring and saying, lock it and saying, and you say, nah. You go hurt your feelings. That's what I'm trying to say.
Visuals.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a locket. It's a picture. It's a little bracelet, matching bracelet. But he like you.
That's honestly, I don't find that as anything, because even if he bring me a pendant or a matching bracelet, and if I accepted it, and then I recognize, hey, this is not really for me, out of courtesy, I'd say, you know what, I'll return your ring. I said appreciated your gesture, but I'm not really on the same path with you, whether it's even a further few months.
And that is commendable.
Yeah.
But what honesty and the communication.
Yeah.
But
it's not a big deal.
What if in the moment,
Marriage
Shawna?
is it? Marriage.
What if in the moment, though?
Marriage is nothing.
But what if in the moment, let's flip it. You buy promise bracelet for he.
Oh gosh.
Right?
Remember that.
Or promise watch.
Shawna, no.
Listen.
And you come and you give it to him. Because you feeling all nicey nice and saying lovey-dovey, love in the house.
Yeah.
Right? You want to be cute. And he come and he say nice, but nah, Shawna. I don't want, I ain't feeling that. I promise ring, thing, that bracelet, I for you, but nah. How you gonna feel?
Bad?
Okay, but that's my point.
Right.
That's my point.
But at least she leaving that knowing where she stands. Next thing all the months after
but the man didn't say he don't love you. He didn't say he didn't want to commit. He just don't want to wear no promise bracelet right now. You have to move with people's ebb and flow.
Well, again, the person that's attracting, most times like-minded. Would be like-minded,
and
right?
So it helps you gauge where you are.
So it boils down to picking somebody that is in sync with you.
Yeah.
Because like I say, for me, a promise basis is not saying I if you know me, I gup. look, I buy a promise bracelet for you, and we, two of us laugh. Hey, we reckon promise bracelets, and that is it. It will remain as that. It's not a big deal. That's what I said. It depends on how high of a regard your whole a promise pendant.
Yeah, I was an intense kind of girl. I'm like, my mind was started. I'd be like, you know what?
Krystal through the door over the fence, running.
This will be like, I just run fast.
Yeah,
right, wild and free, like the sea. You know,
a matching jersey
kind
of lock me down.
For me, a man doing that of his own accord.
Yeah,
but I'm not just saying it with words, like actually backing it up with the actions.
Yeah,
because I know men just buy all kind of men just walk down the aisle and still know they're not gonna be faithful and committed.
Yeah,
but for me, it just shows the mindset to some extent.
Yeah.
Because I know men out here, they're talking to you for months, they spending time with you, or you're doing all kind of thing and building a life together. And if he and come out and say we together, and he mind he's single.
Yeah.
Nah.
I watched something on. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, but apart from matching jewelry, it could be a matching jersey, a matching sneakers.
Well, I like the little matchy stuff.
Oh, you want to match with the clothes, but
it's not the same
if
thing.
It's not your hand in marriage, nothing else counts in my eyes.
You're still until they walk down the aisle, but it also shows
counts.
the mindset.
We're wearing the same colors here and there. It's cute.
It's cute.
But you asking me to wear your locket with your picture in it wrong my neck partner.
I said that one.
It's little corny.
You asking me to wear matching watch, matching bracelet, promise ring. To me, you trying to lock me down. You know if I want it, make sure that I'm on the same page. If I'm on the same page, put that ring on, my darling.
All
Yes,
I'm
lovely.
all I'm seeing, Krystal, is not the girl to do no kind of surprise.
Nah, I am the wrong.
Krystal go run and leave you there on your knee with the ring, and she out the door.
Listen, I saw.
No, that's not. I'm just make a mention of something quick, right? If you take my hand in marriage, I still not wearing your picture on my pendant, dog.
So everybody has their own preference then.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I will match with you. Both of us could rock a little flower, whatever you want to rock. A little cross.
You could also do that without even the stuff. You could have a promise moment, and it don't need any ring to see.
What is a promise moment?
We hold hands and we say, listen, I promise that I'm in this.
Yeah, even if you have my point is
watch Krystal.
Even if you have
watch Krystal. All Krystal see is somebody taking
but
us
why you even
wings.
So how is this different? How is what you call it a promise moment? That's some real corny issue. Let me see. That's some corny shit.
I'm a romantic at heart. I'm a lover of love, okay?
But you see here this though. How is a promise moment? Where you're declaring your promises.
Yeah, we committed.
How is that different to just saying, hey, you ready to take it to the next level? How is it different
It's only person. I like corny shit.
Oh, God.
So corny out.
I just coolly see me and you. Listen,
Neicy. I am not Krystal. I'm a partner. I will embrace it. I will embrace it.
Neicy, look where. Some lessons for you, But some lessons for you.
As I mentioned, I would never embrace a pendant, even if I was married, right? Because that is just not my. You like yourself so much, you want to be on my pendant.
Yeah, you know, it's a dog leash or something.
Tattoos and stuff like that.
That's too much for me too. I'm married or not married. That's a little bit too much.
Neicy loved the ball and chain, boy. She loved that lockdown
I
thing.
didn't say it was me, but I just like the gestures. I'm not saying stuff like that, but I'm just saying I like the initiative and I like the gestures. If you're doing it of your own accord, especially points to you, because men out here not doing that.
Yeah, we like it. And women, we like it when it is right. When you're with someone, like we said earlier, it boils down to picking the right person who is in sync with us. Yeah. When you are with the person and you want that kind of attention from that person, and you're in all up in it, or you're like, right there, then all the promise rings in the world, all the pendants in the world, bring it. We want it. I want it. But if it's you are still uncertain and are unsteady, on unsteady ground. Right. That was a play on words there. You're unsteady with. What's going on? You are.
I don't like how you're talking.
Because you're unlockable.
You are. If you know that you might still be on unsteady ground with the person, then you cannot be making gestures like that if you don't know how the person will receive it. That's why I'm saying you got to know me.
I think for me, why I'm speaking from my space of like, if I'm seeing somebody for a couple of months, yeah, I in it. Like, I would know off the bat if it making sense or not. And I'm not gonna be 2 months in trying to figure out where we're going with this. If I didn't feel it from the initial stage, we ain't going down the road.
Okay.
So
Correct,
then you
is
already
right.
know where I stand.
Right.
But to say you with me all this time and you don't know if I'm going to say yes, like then don't even come to me if you're unsure.
So for you, the discussion is not necessarily important, but it's understood given the time.
Yeah, it understood because if I hear,
But it can't be governed just by time alone. It's by communication, it's by vibe, it's by energy and chemistry as well.
You gonna know where I stand, whether you want to know or not.
Well, then we all kind of on the same page.
Can I let you guys
so he
know?
Get through, he going through.
Well, I'm gonna tell you. So is that get through or get through?
Get through.
Going through.
Alright.
Going through. You can't just pop up on me. There's a pop up. You can't just pop up on me with promise ring and pendants and lockets and whatever else matching this and matching that. No.
Krystal making it seem like ball and
we turning it over to the comments. We have plenty. KTC says, oh gosh, you only know my eyes. Yeah, it really depends on if we are on the same page, just like what Neicy said. The gesture is nice, but are we there? Not just you. Thank you, Katie.
We agreed, but you need to say get through or gone through.
Katie is a woman after my own heart. Katie, we have to lime, darling.
Katie, get through or gone through. That's all you need to type right now.
With my camera. Katie, me and you, we had to lime. All right? We have Larry saying it could be either depending on the relationship situation. So we're more or less saying the same thing.
Yeah, everybody's saying.
Carrie Ann is saying promise nothing. Promise nothing. That's a comfort to a fool for me. So gone with that. Yes.
I don't think she said it in that voice.
Carrie Ann. Carrie Ann.
I don't think she said it like that.
Carrie Ann. Me, you, and Katie. Dinner and drinks in the near future. Women after my own heart. Larry Jackson says, I learned a new word today. Lockdownable boy. I should patent it. Yes. Copyrighted. That's the word. Trademark. All that. Science says, get through once you know that you are serious and real.
Yeah.
I am that person who knows exactly what I want when I'm dating someone.
Thank you.
Agreed. Yeah. Carrie Ann came back and said, but real talk, if it's for you, it's for you. If not, well, it's just not.
Yeah.
Right? And she also says, life's experiences will let you know if it's time to be lockdownable or not. I just love how you're using this word. Yes, lockdownable. Candace Skeet. Hi, Candace. She says, you can't know someone in 2 to 3 months. Good point.
Yeah.
She said some would connect with intentions or motive. Right? KTC says a promise moment. LMAO. Yes. About promise moment. I can't see
you try it, okay?
Krystal Field said, if you force something or someone who doesn't have interest in you, then let it go.
Yeah.
Facts. Candace says, chocolate and roses are gestures. Okay.
We don't knock it that
I agree with Candace. To me, give me the chocolate and the roses. I would I'd be more inclined.
Want the token. Give me the bracelet, give me the ring.
I would be more inclined.
The chain with the petty in it, though.
Now let me just clarify.
Simple things.
We are not disputing getting gifts. If he's giving you a nice ring, a chain, or whatever, that is well accepted. But it's different from presenting matching rings, matching chains, matching anything for the two of you all to wear as a way to promise yourselves to each other. That is not happening. Okay?
No, I'm agreement you're making. I want to change my point.
It can happen. It can happen. It can happen, yes. But you have to make sure that we both on the same page.
So that's
same
what it boils down
frequency.
to.
Yeah, man.
Hard out here in the streets, boy. Oh, you let love live, please.
That is hard out here for a pimp.
I have been in situations, like I said, 3 months in, I know what I want. Either I want in or I want out.
Thank you.
And that's where I'm coming from. If you come into me like that, I think you know where I stand.
Yes. Right. Ma says, big up Neicy for that. Connie is the shit. Right? Jesus Douglas have 2 big eye. Like, what? What going on here? Krystal Field said it doesn't matter how long you're with someone or knows that, or how long you know them well. You're never going to be 100% about their intentions. Period.
Yeah.
Point. That's a good point. KTC came back and said a pop-up promise moment with food for Neicy. Yeah, you see how they're learning here? They don't know how to win your heart, you know.
You guys know me.
KTC says, yes, Krystal, we had a line. That's what I say. And Carrie Ann says she has said it. It's on point. Thank you. These are women after my own heart.
All right.
Right?
You gain your strength in the corner there.
Yeah.
I know you're feeling one-sided here. But she imbalanced right now, you know. It's 2 for 1, you know. She gaining power from all.
Yeah, but I'm standing by my point,
you
too.
stand by your point, darling.
Let love, like I'm team love over here. Chris is team unlockdownable.
Unlockdownable, boy.
And Shawna is team somewhere surfing.
So now you're,
like
you're back on the fence.
Yeah, I feel like Neicy today. But like we said, it all depends.
Marv Monty says, look at album covers in the days of old. All smiles compared to now. It says a lot.
Yeah.
Right?
Because they didn't have no love moments. No.
Yes. We almost done.
Everybody now unlockdownable.
Yes. We almost down. KTC says, Shawna, he gone through with a warning. Right? I like it, you know. She said, I had that happen before. A promise went on the finger after 3 months, and he was controlling and possessive. And in brackets, she put, not saying that is all men, but that is just my experience.
Right,
That's what she said.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
But
You will look me down after 3 months.
If that is the case, it's still not marriage, and I get to see the person's true thing. So it's a win-win for me because I still get to see what I'm dealing with.
Neicy, something in Neicy, we had a talk. Lessons for you, Neicy.
I good over
Lessons for you.
We're going on.
We gotta keep going. We gotta keep going.
You have more comments?
Yes, just a few more. Krystal Field says it has to be about being compatible, and the both of you can connect on both your level, and be able to take the good with the bad in the long run. Facts. KDC said connection over chemistry. Agreed. It could be interchangeable, I think, in some instances, but yes. Katie, explain a little more. Jesus Douglas says, I'm sure that's something Shawna will like.
Oh, Lord. Jesus, what you doing here, boy?
Jared Gomez says...
you know who's Jesus? What you doing here, boy?
Jared says, lockdownable. Dead. Oh, gosh, Jared. I know exactly why. Candace Keith said, I prefer the truth than he fooled me, but I would never get a promise ring or promise anything for anyone.
Yeah.
So let me say that over. She said, I prefer the truth than he fooled me, but I would never get a promise anything for anyone.
Okay.
Right? Jesus Douglas said, matching is cool, but don't need to be in exact colors. Yeah. All right. Everybody has their preference.
Yeah. We're talking about jewelry though, Jesus.
Yeah. KTC says, unlockdownable on a hoodie. Oh, cool. Team unlockdown. That's my... I had to, we trademarking that.
Listen.
Unlockdownable.
I want to get promise moments.
KT, I'm going to do my research, boy. I'm going to do my research and see if I can lock down that.
Over here. Foodie language. Right? And we had little things we could pull in.
To see if I could lock down the unlockdownable word.
God.
And the last one from Jared Gomez says, everything is about timing and the parties involved being on the same page.
Yes, and I think that was a great comment to end this whole bacchanal.
We had a few more chats or comments from people from before, but guys, time constraints, you know,
in over our head now with time.
And it would have been from previous discussions. Y'all, we done gone over our 2 hour mark. What going on here?
What's going on? You see how they like bacchanal? Every time we in this segment, we long.
So let me wrap it up now.
Yeah. We're gonna wrap up the segment. I mean, the general consensus was it really depends on the relationship and the communication and the connection you'll have going on before you could determine if it is a get through or gone through situation. So despite the bacchanal, we want to take things down. Neicy always takes us out with something nice and settling for our spirits. So take it away.
You guys, come on, let's hold hands for our love moment. I'm joking. It's all about the woman empowerment minute. Woosa. So you guys, we're gonna keep it short and sweet because as Shawna rightfully said, we are a little bit over time. So just in everything that we did today, self-care, we touched on a lot of different things. Feel free to go back and watch the entire episode, like the video, you guys, share with your friends and get them on the Island Girl Talk team.
Yeah.
But we're gonna wind down with our quote for the remainder of this week. And this one says, be somebody who makes everyone feel like somebody.
Oh gosh, Neicy.
Right?
Yeah,
so whether you're going through your day, whether it's persons that you know one-on-one or strangers, leave everybody's space with a little light, a little love, and just make people feel seen, make people feel heard, because you don't know if you might be that one good thing in that whole day of that person. You don't know what battles people dealing with on a day-to-day. So let's know that whenever people cross paths with you, it's always pleasant, because you really, really don't know what people dealing with. So be somebody who makes everybody
love that
feel like somebody.
Yes, I snaps for that, man. Come. One-handed snaps too.
Yes.
Thank you for that, Neicy. That was... I think that was perfect.
Yeah.
Yes. We never know what people going through.
Yeah.
And always leave people better off than you meet them.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
Let people be drawn to your energy. Every time they cross paths with you, there's something about this girl or something about this fella that just make me feel, you know?
That self-care is so on point that you're giving all the love now.
Yeah, that's radiating.
Well, guys... it's the end of today's show. We went grossly over the 2 hours.
Oh my gosh.
But that is when they talk sweet, right? And as always, guys, we enjoyed liming with y'all. We hope that you found today not just educative, but enjoyable.
Yes.
Right? And, we like to be diverse with the topics. We can't just be steamy all the time. We know we're nice. But we had to bring with the education.
Yes.
Y'all had to stay tuned to see where we going next. So next week, y'all had to come back and join us for Island Girl Talks, and also follow the O.U.R radio pages and stuff to stay updated with their other shows. So tomorrow we have True Talk No Lie with Navy and Keegs. On Friday we have his tunes. Saturday Rebel Radio with Hacks and the Crew. Sunday we had 2 jamettes with Taika and Jarrell.
Yes.
Hope I know nobody names. We back here Monday with the grind with Chromatics in the building, and Tuesday with Kellocal with Kello.
And of course,
and then back Wednesday with your favorite ladies,
right? On Island Girl Talk every Wednesday, 12 p.m.
to
2 p.m. Tentatively, because we always going over.
Yes,
right?
12 p.m. sharp,
right? Sharp. And guys, if you're just tuning in, go back and watch the show. At least we have playback.
You missed a lot. Follow us on all our platforms. Before you even head to us, make sure and follow the Island Girl Talk on Instagram. We are also on TikTok.
Yes, Island Girl Talk TT.
Yes.
And on Facebook.
Right?
You think I should have a few more people chatting in?
Yeah, why not?
Yes, we owe it to the people to wrap up the chat room. So we have, after Jared, we have Carrie Ann saying 2 hoodies for me, please. We don't get orders for unlockdownable.
Who should give it the next hoodie too, though?
Right? Then we have Marv saying, do unto others. You all know the rest, right? As they would do unto you. Yes, I. And Marv saying again, we have Carrie Ann giving us lovey-dovey faces. We have Marv saying again, aka treat them like you want to be treated. Yes, the golden rule. Cyan is sending some love. Katie C says, it just depends on how you define chemistry, but chemistry is typically used regarding to those feelings brought on by hormones. Oxytocin, dopamine, it's connected to lust. Connection is deeper and with time. That's when I asked her to differentiate between connection and chemistry, right? Marv said, click the notification bell. Yes. Hey, Marv, you're doing our work for us. Yes, guys. Follow us, click the subscription and the notification bell. Share the live, like this video, because so that we, can attract more people. We want to chat with you. We want to have these awesome conversations with you guys more and more in the future.
Also check out the full playlist. If you missed any of our previous episodes, go back and connect with us from episode 1.
But here that's not since I want to make orders. I want to make 2 orders too. I want to order an unlockdownable hoodie for myself and my boyfriend in matching colors.
Well, all right.
Let me do the thing.
Well, all right.
My boyfriend.
All you know me. I don't stick All you're making orders. Don't be surprised when all you see merch. All right. Good.
So nobody want buy matching moments. Nobody want to order matching moments. Yeah.
My gosh. KTC says, always love spending Wednesday lunchtime with you all. Have a great week, Queens, and all the listeners. Carrie Ann says, enjoyable as always. Shirley said, Island Girl had to bring the merch, you know. Yes, you know what? We on it. We on it. We on it.
Realize there's a thing. So,
yes.
So stay tuned.
Carrie Ann said the sweetest thing. You know what she said? She said, my self-care is yours.
Oh!
You have a degree in chin up. You have a degree in chin up.
All this gas.
Oh, gosh.
Yes.
Guys, that's it. Thank you, Shirley. Thank you, Krystal Fields. They're laughing too bad. Guys, it's been wonderful. We love spending time with you. We have such a good time every time we come here. This is not even work for us. We enjoy it
That's why
so,
we always
so much.
going over time.
But we want to say it's a wrap for now, and we will see you guys next week right here on O.U.R. Radio with Island Girl Talk from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Keep it classy, y'all.
Later, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
See it all around me, yeah. So let me jam with the heart and love. All I give me the island breeze, cool them vibes. Coconut jelly, peas and rice, house and land, and we sharp like a knife. Green in abundance, real love around me, yeah. You want to know where we coming from? Say you want come look for me, yeah. If you're willing to have some fun, I could keep you company. Move that way, come girl, blunder right by me. Squeeze that tight, make it trip down there. Neighbor, oh, yes, you kindly. Miss Jolie, know your mango sweet, so Jolie, know your mango sweet. So tell me how it ripe and sweet, so Jolie, know your mango sweet. It's been a while, yeah. Oh, yeah. Since we built a vibe, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, yo, so let me build it. Y'all grind fine like chili, baby. Real things start, I no time for no gimmicks. Good vibes only, keep that around me. Keep that around me, let me build it. Move that waist one time skillfully. Y'all know you look so fine naturally. Real vibes only, keep that around me. Keep that around. Watch how the vibes them sweet. Cool and nice, whole thing set up. Peace on my mind, roll that thing and now we take flight. Trees in abundance, see it all around me, yeah. So let we jam with the heart and love. All I we is family, yeah. It's all long on the ground, girl. You know that this is the season, baby. See that it? Nothing sweeter, girl, know it. Don't throw stone, girl, I go pick. Neighbor, oh, ask you kindly. Miss Jolene, Jolene. Tell me how it ripe and sweet, so it's been a while, yeah. Oh, yeah. When you're giving up, yeah. Call me. So let me build it. Girl grind fine like chili, baby. Real things start, I no time for no gimmicks. Good vibes only, keep that around me. Keep that around me, let me build it. Move that waist one time skillfully. Girl, I know you look so fine naturally. Real vibes only, keep that around me. Keep that around me. Yeah. Neighbor, oh. Neighbor, oh. Them vibes, coconut jelly, peas and rice, house and land, I'm sharp like a knife. Trees in abundance, see it all around me, yeah. You want to know where we coming from? Say you have something for me, yeah. The thing up on the ground, girl, you know that this is the season, baby. Hey. Miss Jolene, 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 yeah.
The ground bad.
Are we that?
Bad. My super pull up in your party. Whole gang fully up, started.
So